Welcome, welcome everyone to the 138th edition of the Home Theater Hub. As usual, we always have technical problems. Mr. Ike's camera was not functioning properly, so he'll be joining us soon. So
Mr. Ike was not functioning properly.
Mr. Ike was not functioning properly. Yes. So sorry for the delay. Hope everyone had a fantastic week. I don't know about you guys, but it's been a pretty busy week. So
Thursday.
But it's Thursday. Glad that Friday is coming. So first week of school for my son is almost under the books already. Time just goes by, man, so fast. Just like so he's already almost done with his first week, which is crazy.
Wow.
So, what's up with you, Paul? How are you, sir? You got a drink in hand today or no?
Yeah. I am going to wait in honor of some of the movies I watched.
Oh.
I have a beer that I bought specifically for the first movie that I watched.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. There. So we're segueing now.
Okay. Yeah.
We're segueing.
You buy.
But in the meantime, I guess I'll have a Waterloo.
You have a Waterloo.
Yeah, you gotta hydrate.
Raspberry nectarine. Okay.
Yeah, nectar of raspberry.
Right, nectar of the gods.
Yeah, that's a different nectar, but.
Well, Mr. Ike is backstage now, so I think he's making some adjustments. Oh. Hey guys, power went out 3 hours ago. Getting a bit warm here. Ooh.
Oh man, that sucks.
Oh, speaking of that, do you got any updates on the theater design for?
We're getting there. We've got this did some adjustments to the screen wall, and I think he's got a temporary setup in mind right now. And I guess I'll see if he wants to chime in. Let me know how much he wants to talk about that. But we're getting there. It's a slow process because he's got to get approval from HOA and things of that nature, and so it's going.
Yeah, because he was like going to expand an exterior wall, right?
Yeah, fill in an exterior wall, fill in this back porch area. So pretty extensive, addition, and so I guess it just has to go through its approval process. But we've got a good floor plan. We've got the floor plan. We've kind of massaged the interior. Now I can actually start. My next task is just start creating some elevations, like trying to get the look and feel of the room right. Now that I have a screen, I'm updating his speakers again to another set that we're going to put in there. But I'm trying to make it so it's kind of like flexible enough that he can change out the speaker. So if he's listening, I'm working on it. I'm getting there. I'm getting back into the swing of things.
He's listening because he said his power went out and it's warm. So
yeah, but we're working on it, and yeah, we're getting there.
No, it's beyond hot, is what it is. Magic. Yeah, South Florida is like. I mean, the other day I thought I was gonna melt. I stepped out of the house. The temperature was 95, and it felt like temperature was 106. That's how bad the humidity was. It's just really, and we've had heat advisories over the past week.
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks,
it's miserable.
It's like, man. My wife shows me a picture of or not a picture, like a video, like an Instagram of someplace in the mountains with snow falling in a river. I'm like, yeah, I would love to be there.
Yeah, I was just that time I was down in Miami pre-wine. Another theater was now. Luckily, there was AC on in the house. God bless.
It was cool there. It was cool when you came down. I'm telling you, it's twice as bad now. Yes, it is twice as bad now. Yeah, because I went over to Marco Island, and it was nice. I mean, the humidity was very little. It was really, you came down on a good week, but the humidity now is just unbearable. Yeah. you don't look fuzzy anymore.
I don't know, man. My so-called AT&T fiber isn't acting up, so I even replaced. I got a brand new gateway to swap out the old one that I had. I plugged it in, and then I switched browsers. So maybe Chrome just wasn't liking it, and it looks a little better in Firefox. So we'll stick with that for now.
Well, before we get started, if you would like to be a guest on the show, please shoot us an email to hometheaterhublive@gmail.com. We desperately need some guests. I've reached out to a couple people on Facebook and stuff like that, but
we had to wait until the email rose across the screen. Like, wait, what was our email?
No, my brain froze is what happened. But yeah, no. So we would love for you to be a guest on the show. If you want to just submit pictures, we'd be willing to just walk through those and shoot us a description of the room. So please send us some submissions of your lovely home theaters. Could just be a living room theater, could be a dedicated theater. However you would like us to display it is fine. What's going on, Chuck? How are you, sir?
Where is Chuck?
Man,
look at this guy coming back.
Man. Oh my gosh, man!
I almost forgot you exist.
It's like the weather is so hot. People are like, "This is the best thing to do right now."
Let's jump on the show.
Mind off of it.
That 40 terabyte. He's just been filling it up with movies and watching.
I know, right?
Mike, I think you're muted, brother.
It's got that 40 ounce.
Yeah, he filled that up in like 2 seconds, probably.
40 ounce terabyte.
Well, see, and the thing is, he bought it before the K version, so he thought he was going to get a lot of movies, and it's like, no, divide that by 2.
No, we can't hear you.
You might have to go to setting inside the app and the settings and change which the little settings thing on your 3 little dots and change what mic source you have. Yeah, see, we're not the only ones that have technical difficulties. It's just
it's technology. Yeah.
So what's up, Chuck? How are you, sir?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't hear Chuck either.
Okay.
Can you guys hear Chuck?
No, Chuck's also see, it's
welcome to the mine
security update.
I had the Shure for the default, but then I had Shure listed again as another one. So I don't know. It's like the same microphone.
Yeah, you might need to go into the settings, Chuck.
I don't know sign.
I cannot understand.
Oh boy, it wouldn't
probably
be our show if something wasn't wrong, right?
Yeah.
So what's going on, Mike? How you been, man? You still slinging those pizzas?
Yeah. I'm about to start a manager position next week, so I figured I'd hop on because I probably am not going to have a whole lot of time to do it. I've been wanting to come on for like a month now, but every time I just get caught up watching movies and stuff Thursday night. So I'm like, can't stop. Yeah.
You got that 40 terabyte. You got to use it, man.
Yeah. It's getting full. I only have a couple of terabytes left. So I got like
serious?
450 movies or something like that on there right now. So yeah. I saw Chuck down at Audio Advice Live a couple weeks ago. He was down there with Michael Stevens.
Hear how that went. How that was.
Chuck, can you talk now? Still can't hear Chuck.
No. Silent Chuck, man.
Oh man. So
I'm moving to Alabama in a couple of months. So
you moving to Alabama?
Yep.
You gonna bring a banjo on your knee?
That for the manager position?
No, it's that's where my dad, my mom, and my sister all live down there. So they're wanting me to move closer to home. So my dad helping me out to buy a
try to transfer, or what are you trying to do?
Yeah, it's totally different franchises down there, so I'll have to reapply and kind of start over and see where it goes.
You're starting a manager position here to leave it.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're doing a temporary kind of GM hourly pay, so
Okay.
Could turn it down. There's going to be like $2,000 a week. So yeah, I was like, well,
Yeah, sometimes it's just good to get that title, right?
yeah, exactly.
It
Maybe
opens
it'll.
doors for you when you go to the next place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's true. All right, can we hear Chuck? Is Chuck live or is he Memorex? Oh, I think he's still Memorex,
That's
man.
like
He
a
forgot to hit the
movie.
record button.
So what are you gonna do, man? You're gonna have to set up a new apartment home theater again, or what?
Yeah, townhome home theater.
Gets
yeah.
to redo a new theater. You got to word that correctly.
Yeah.
He gets to redesign his theater.
Exactly. He gets another opportunity to build a new theater.
Yeah.
I already got some of the stuff planned out. I guess they've got the framing done. So I already got my in-ceiling. I'm doing 6 in-ceiling speakers this time. I'm going to have a whole AV rack that I'm going to house everything in instead of that entertainment center that I have underneath my TVs.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Magic says where in Alabama? I think he lives on the Panhandle, like down the bottom.
Alabama?
Oh, okay, near Mobile. Yeah, I'm going to be in Birmingham.
Birmingham. Okay, you're not too far from me. I'm in Noonan.
Oh,
Georgia.
that's where my buddy Miguel lives.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a nice area. I grew up there from like 6th grade through college, I guess. So, or a year of college. So definitely familiar with it. My sister never left, and my dad and my mom left for his job, and I left as well. So kind of a little homecoming, I guess.
Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So how long have you been where you're at now?
Raleigh, I've been here since 06, so like 20 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, longest I've ever lived in one place in my life. So yeah, this apartment, I've been in this apartment for 15 years. So yeah, longest I've stayed in one place for. So
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little faint, but we can hear
There's
you.
a lot of echo.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird. Chuck has never had problems. Yeah. I don't know why that is.
In this corner, weighing 165 pounds.
And in this corner, we got the Kaleidoscape K pricing in at $1 billion. And
Now, hold on, let me hear.
Chuck, Minnesota.
I just put his
Can you hear me now? Is that better?
echo cancellation.
Ah, there you
on.
go. There you go.
That's
Yeah,
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, much better.
Okay.
Yeah, I put his echo cancellation on. All right. Well, I think after 15 minutes into the show, where we're supposed to be, we're finally ready to go.
Thank you for hanging on.
Thank you for experiencing our technical difficulties with us.
something was wrong last week. You guys all sound completely fine. Last week, everybody sounded really quiet.
It was a little weird that everybody sounds great today, but yeah, last week
I think it was something with StreamYard because I mean,
that's
you guys
what
are saying I was quiet, and I mean,
Yep.
even now I think I'm loud, but
I think it's it was something weird last week. It was
Yeah,
definitely
for
something
sure,
in them
for sure.
in them with them.
Abe, your camera's looking good, man. I like the setup you got now.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, same setup. I just moved the lights a little bit every time trying to try new things, but other than that, same setup.
Good.
Getting very soon. I'm going to buy my Sigma lens, which is it's a f1.4. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I want to see what that
Going
does.
for the mega
Well,
bocap.
The 30 millimeter, or which one?
I was going to go with the 30 or probably do the 50.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Ooh,
30 or
that's gonna
50.
be super zoomed in.
No, but the 30. Yeah, I got to pick one. Maybe I'll do the 30. I'm not quite sure because I don't know what this is what I have about right now.
Because you have a full frame camera, right? So that's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure, and I can't afford both, so I had to pick one. So, yeah. Well, as it is, I was putting it off for a while, but I was like, okay, I'm ready to get it because I really want to see how dramatic the difference is. And from everything I've read, it should be.
Can't
The
you,
lighting is everything, man.
can't you
Yeah.
just
Oh,
rent one
yeah.
and see how it looks, or somebody else that might have one, so you can
Yeah,
see
because
it?
right now I'm running F4 with I'm running F4.
Yeah.
Here's
You
the
need
here's
plenty of light to run F4.
here's the difference. It would be like this versus this. So here's 1.4. Here's 4.
Yeah.
1.4.
Yeah, I got an ISO 400. but it's the light meter's coming in like negative 0.7. So I'm right around.
Yeah, the light. Yeah, you'll be able to do a
I
lot
can
more.
drop my so
Welcome to the camera hub.
yeah.
That just sounded really wrong, but
Yeah.
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 Favorite Thursday podcast? Aren't we the only podcast on Thursday?
I think
I know, right? I don't know if I
There's
feel good
others.
about that.
Yeah. There's got like 20 other way more
That was a
interesting.
backward
home
compliment,
theater.
I think.
Yeah.
Like, I can't blame you. I can't blame you.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of shenanigans and a bunch of nobody's up here, right?
Shenanigans.
Yeah.
Oh man! So you guys, from what? Well, Mike, I didn't know that you did. You went to Audio Advice Live, but I asked Chuck to join us to talk about our Audio Advice Live to see what it was all about, since we weren't able to join. I did look for flights, and I really was considering it, but it was like a $500 flight to get up there. So it was like, you know.
I thought about it too, but I was like, But
Especially when I was booking Cedia
tell us all
at the
about
same time, you know.
Yeah, fortunate for me, it's a 20-minute drive, so a piece of cake.
That's great for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
let's
caught,
see what
never
Chuck
remember the
thought
name
about,
of
see what
that.
Michael thought about, because I am interested to hear what you guys thought about it, because I heard some feedback from some of the guys I know who were vendors there, but I'm kind of curious what from your perspective what you guys thought.
Yeah, so I think we saw on the map that there was like 6 home theater setups. Was that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Let's pull it up and see.
One of them was actually upstairs in the 2-channel area.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Emotiva was doing. They had a lot of the 2-channel rooms up there in the hotel rooms had. I don't know if SVS had one too. I know last year they did. I only had a 1-day pass because I had to work, but Emotiva's setup wasn't too bad.
All right. So on the first floor was Magnolia 1 and Magnolia 2. Magnolia 1 was Paradigm, Anthem, JVC, and Stewart. Did you guys check out that one?
That one I did
Yes.
not.
Yeah, that was on the first floor. I saw that one. The Paradigm, and next door was Ascendo.
And what was your opinion about them? What were your thoughts on them?
They were both pretty decent. The weird thing is when your system at home is comparable, there's not a lot of difference between them. As you go from one theater to the other, they sound great, but I don't know that anything really overwhelmed me to say like, wow, this is, I got to hear some of the wave forming stuff for the first time. And even that, I was like, okay, it does sound good. I guess it does have an even bass, but I wasn't particularly wowed by anything in particular.
What about the Christie?
All right.
Yeah, I said
The
that Christie in the
projector.
Ascendo room was pretty nice. Yeah, they had the $17,000 model they have. I guess that's the newer one that they have. That's kind
What
of
was
more.
that,
affordable.
Christie? What was the name of that?
Yeah, I
one?
can't think of the name of it, but it was that
Yeah.
$17,000 price point one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's affordable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's counting the lens, because I think the lens alone might be like 7,000.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. I know that's really what makes them
The
cost them.
4K 860. Is that it?
Okay.
4K 860, 7,200 lumens.
Yeah, it was definitely super bright.
It's on B&H for 14,000.
Okay.
Hey man, break your credit card out.
Yeah. Yeah, they had the 32-inch Ascendo subwoofer in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Definitely could feel it.
Yeah, I enjoyed all the rooms though. I mean, they were all pretty
Yeah.
good.
Well, you got to keep in mind. I mean, it's not that they're not technically built as accurate as probably like it because it's a show, but they do give you a little taste of it. I'm sure all of these rooms would be better sounding if they were with the time and effort to build them, appropriately. But at least gives you a taste of it.
I thought the JBL room, their speakers were pretty interesting as well. Even the subs, their subs were, what is 6-inch?
Yeah, I talked to Daniel from JBL, who's a guy, and they said they put out more stuff there than they put out even at CEDIA, at that,
Wow.
that audio device. They had a lot more on display there than they. In fact, I found out. Side note, they're not even going to be at CEDIA this year.
Oh,
JBL's not?
Yeah, I got that directly from the source. So they won't be, and neither will Lingdorf. They will not be at CEDIA.
Yes, I kept looking for Lindorf.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn.
I noticed that they're not going to be there.
Yeah, I'm sick. I'm getting off topic here, but the rumblings is CEDIA is having issues.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, well, CEDIA is super expensive. I mean, for someone to set up a booth.
Well, that's the problem. A lot of the vendors are not happy with the management company,
and they're probably not getting the return out of it. You know what I mean? They go there, they spend 50 to 100 grand
or
to set up
hundreds of thousands sometimes to get those booths. To be amazed some of the vendors pay.
Wow.
Because like I heard like an internet drop alone is like $10,000.
Yeah, I think LG is not going to be there.
Wow.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Dang.
So yeah, I'm kind of but a lot of it has to do with a lot of Emerald. I think it's a company called Emerald. The management company that took over CEDIA is just the thinking is that it's potentially
they're trying to make profit off of.
Well, and like even like education has gone up tremendously back from 10, 20 years ago. It used to be actually when I first there, education was free almost. To sign up for classes and get educated. Now it's very expensive for some of the classes there, the certification. So, so I was kind of shocked to hear that, but it makes these events like Audio Advice kind of more exciting.
If I'd have known Lindorf wasn't going to be there, then I would have really considered going then.
I didn't know. They said they were going to do every other year. So they went last year. They're going to skip this year. They said they may go next year. But if the writing's on the wall, who knows if even that's true. But so it's going to make important these shows like Audio Advice that we're going to have to pay attention a little bit more to, because I think that's where it's going to go. These kind of local homespun shows like that.
Yeah, I mean, the last M Wave that Michael did. That one, there was a great turnout for vendors. There wasn't, as far as people wise, maybe not, but as far as vendors displaying their stuff, I mean, Germani had his own setup there. Who else? Sendo had their own setup, right?
They still had at least 500 people.
Yeah, I think it was close to 500, between 500 and 600 people is what was there.
Yeah.
Between the 3 days, But when you go to a place like this at CEDIA, there's thousands upon thousands of people, So,
and I think what I like about this Audio Advice show is that, and Chuck, you probably saw, they open it up to the general public. I mean, it's not just the industry; it's
right.
It's the general public, and they get to get excited about all this stuff too, which I think is great. That it's open to that.
Yeah.
So let's go through the rooms real quick, Chuck. So you saw the Paradigm, which you should be pretty familiar with because you switched from Paradigm, right?
Yeah.
So
they
what
sounded
did you?
Good, and they actually used their cheaper speakers.
Okay.
Their whole room with everything in it, I want to say was about 16,000.
Wow.
And that's with everything in it.
An entry level room next to kind of more advanced room.
Yeah. They had the premium. I forgot. I think the line is called Premium, which is under the Founders. And it did sound pretty good.
And were you able to get into the Magnolia room, the Magnolia 2, Trinoff, Ascendo, Christie, and Stewart? The one right next to it?
Yeah, that was the Ascendo room. Yeah, I call it Ascendo room.
Okay.
That was pretty good as well. They had their waveforming in there. They had the 33. Was that the one with the 33?
Yeah, the 32.
I think they had the 33-inch subwoofer in there.
So the square ones.
That was around.
It was
round?
It was just one big one in the back. Up front, they had like 4. I forget which
I
size
think
they
there were
were.
16s. I think were they 16s or 18s?
They're probably 18s. They
Okay.
have 4 up front, 2 in the back,
Dang.
and the 33.
Yeah.
And they were doing waveforming. So maybe there was 4 in the back as well. Because a lot of them were covered.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that room, like I said, that room sounded pretty good as well. And I'm pretty familiar with the Ascendo sound from Benny's room, because I think they had the same speakers.
Oh, okay.
Same, that Benny had. So the JBL room, I was surprised at their subs, because I never saw subs like that, where there were an array of 6-inch subs in one box. So there was probably like 6 to 8 subs, 6-inch subs facing each other, and on the bottom was a little hole that the sound came out of. The hole was probably
They were the in-wall ones.
They had it behind the screen, so it's hard to see. But yeah, they might. I'm not even sure, because they were behind. All I could see was the little hole on the bottom under the screen, and the hole was probably like 8 by 8 inches, because you couldn't actually see the cones, the woofers. I think they faced each other, or they were inside the box, and all you saw was the little hole where all the sound comes out of. But
like
they put out a pretty big
sound
sound
or something.
Yeah,
So-
check that out.
Yeah, so one sub, I mean, what did they have? 4 in the front, 4 in the back, which probably equaled like 24 6-inch subs, when you
Wow.
added them all up.
Dang.
My JB guy told me they had introduced a lot. They showed a lot of new stuff there.
Oh,
he's
that
going
might
to
be
be
new.
And the Atmos speakers were pretty interesting too, because they were square, a 2x2 square with 5 speakers in that 2x2 square.
Oh, I think I know which one it is.
Yeah, so it's like a 3-way Atmos speaker.
Yeah. I don't know if they have that one on the website though. I know what
They
I know what you're
probably
talking about.
do now. I think they
He
do.
did say they showed a lot of stuff that's like they have in the European market that they're bringing.
Ah,
I think it is on the website though.
Oh, is it?
there
Yeah.
you go.
I don't know if they got a heading for
So did you
subs.
see the Everest K2s they brought there?
Who is
The
that?
big monster towers. He said they showed them there.
Yeah, those were behind the screens.
Oh, okay. That's where they put them.
So they had 3 of those behind the screens, and then they had their architectural on walls for the
Oh, okay.
rest of the base layer.
Yeah, that's cool.
You keep going.
These look like wides, like they're angled.
Yeah,
Yeah, but these are not them at all. These are the
Yeah,
these are all the synthesis.
That's the synthesis one. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
those
like
are not.
the
They didn't have
SDL
any of those
my
there.
favorite.
The ones that they had looked like a line array type speaker. So it's none of those.
So that's like yeah, that might not be the synthesis line. That's
Yeah, it wasn't the synthesis.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let me see. Do I have any pictures?
Yeah, I think they're probably those ones that Jonathan has,
No, let me turn my brightness down. Where's my settings?
See if you got some pictures.
Display. Oops, too much.
You know what? I think I got Jonathan's room on my drive. Let me see.
I don't think they're Jonathan's either.
You don't think they were Jonathan's?
No.
No, those are the CBTs. Those are not. He's talking about like an isobaric design where the subs are in an enclosure.
See, that's the ones that were behind the screen.
Oh, those are just line arrays. Those aren't
Yeah.
subwoofers.
Okay.
They're not facing each other, are they?
No. Let me see if I
No,
see the
those
name
aren't.
of
The
them.
subwoofers are
They
different.
call it
Those-
statements. They call statement is the name of them.
Oh, okay. The statements.
Yeah, that's what was behind the screen.
That's not statements are Martin Logan, I thought.
Was that Martin Logan? Oh, you're right. That is the Martin Logan. That is the Martin Logan room.
Yeah, that room, those
that's the one
speakers
that
were
had those
ridiculous.
subs I was talking about. What is like a bunch of them inside the box with a little hole on the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So those are the Martin Logan subs then too.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, that makes. I was like, man, I can't find those for nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the Martin Logans. So what did the JBL? What did those? Yeah, so maybe those were the ones because a lot of them were hidden. I don't.
So how did those statements sound? Because I'm obviously I have Martin Logan's, so I'm very interested in those.
They actually sounded pretty good. They actually sounded pretty good.
That
Like I
room was
said,
ridiculous.
I was impressed with the subs.
Yeah.
Knowing that they were 6-inch, only 6 inches.
Well,
But like I said, one sub has at least eight 6-inch subs inside the box, but you can't see the woofers.
Oh, was that Macintosh? Wasn't that the Macintosh room that had the 6-inch subwoofers that were all in a box? The Martin Logan room, they had the they had the waveforming. That was a big open room with the Martin Logan.
Yeah, you're right. The Martin Logan room had the dual 15s.
Yeah, they had the
I'm
subs
mixing
all
all the
across the
rooms up
floor.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, these statements aren't cheap.
those are the line arrays.
Yeah, 25,000. Yeah.
25,000.
They had those behind the screen, and then they had their regular architectural, those right there.
Yeah.
On the taller ones on the rest of the bed layer.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's right. They had the dual 15s, like 4 of them up front and probably
And
4
there's
in the back.
the
Yeah, they had-
Atmos
yeah, they had
speakers that you're
waveforming,
talking
yeah,
about
for-
The
too.
Atmos speaker is $2,200.
Yeah.
Same price
Damn,
as this
bro.
one.
Do they have
They
another
like
one?
their Atmos.
Dude,
You
I
really
paid
love
for,
the
for
Atmos.
mine. For these ones down here, look, I paid the motion 8s. These ones right here. No, they're the 8s. I paid close to $1,000 for each one of mine.
So who had the 2x2 Atmos speakers? 2 foot by 2 foot box with
That was
5.
in that Macintosh room, I thought.
That was the Macintosh.
That
room.
was like the size of a whole ceiling tile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the Macintosh room.
Macintosh.
Hmm.
And
All
that's
right,
what
I
the
guess-
speakers were.
Yes, you look,
The Sony and Macintosh, yeah, they paired up in that room. But
these are the XTC8s that I have.
So what
Yeah.
speakers were those? The Macintosh that wasn't the speaker, was it?
I
No,
don't
those
know.
were they Sonus Fabers?
Let's see what else was in that room.
Sonus 5. So we can go back here and take a look at it. Hold on. So let me share this. I was looking for the so Macintosh had Sonus Faber, yes.
Okay,
Right.
maybe that's what the speakers, those height speakers were there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought they were in the Martin.
I'm gonna have
Logan room.
to pay my beat. I'm gonna have to pay my beat reporters a little bit more money. They're
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have taken
Yeah.
more pictures.
Their notes were, yeah.
Schedule for that.
JBL or Logan, them
Yeah.
Martin Paradigms.
no. I was interested.
Yeah.
I think I
Martin
asked
down.
you, Chuck, because I talked to you before. We talked in the afternoon. And you said the Sonus
I was in
Faber
the
room
Martin
sounded really
Faber
good.
room. Yeah.
Martin
I went to
Faber
the Martin
room.
Faber room
Martin
and then I
Faber
went
and,
to
uh,
the Faber
the
Clip
Empty
room.
String.
They're mixing all these names up, and everybody got a different name. It's the Macintosh room. I'm like, oh,
Rockwood, them Rockwood Fosgates.
The Mackin clips.
So the
the-
the Sonus Fabers, I'm interested. Were they in walls or were they towers?
The Sony Faber?
Yeah, with Sony, Macintosh, Stewart, and Kaleidoscape.
they were.
It was on the third
Sony,
level in the
Macintosh.
corner.
Yeah, I remember that room.
Yeah,
I can't remember what the.
I think they
Red
were
level
on. I
players
think
were.
they were on walls.
I can name that tune in 3 notes.
I do remember those in ceilings though. Those were like freaking huge speakers. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they
2
had
by
like
2.
five woofers in them.
Yeah,
4 around and 1 in the center.
Dang.
that Sony. They had the Bravia 9 in there. I was pretty impressed. I mean, real cinematic looking, not super bright,
Don's
Um,
not looking at the chat. Max Macro Proxy remembers all the stuff. He's
Here we go. There we go.
yeah,
Oh.
he's I'm reading over here, but I'm just
Oh,
letting it
all right.
letting it happen
Yeah.
naturally.
You know, I
This
expanded.
guy still has a memory.
I got to straight because I expanded the video, so I didn't. The chat goes away when you expand the video.
Mhm.
I wish there's a way you
Yeah.
can't jump out the chat, can you, Don or Paul? Like y'all know?
Yeah, you can. There's a way to dump the chat onto like a different monitor and stuff now.
Okay.
Oh.
There's a button down at the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah, pop out chat. Let me try
Yeah.
it. I didn't know if that
That
did
way
it for
full screen,
everyone.
No, just for your
Just for
your
you.
computer.
Okay,
Let's
because
see.
that I'm gonna do
Yeah,
that.
I want to get a vertical monitor just for the chat.
Yeah. Well, because if you go full screen, it blocks the chat. I can't
Yeah.
see the chat anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, that worked. Okay. So yeah.
It's
Oh
one
yeah,
of
that's
Paul's
much better.
like-
Oh my
like-
god. Yeah, I can see you guys now.
Where you see this
If you
button?
look at
pop
the,
up
if
the
you look
chat
at the
out.
Sonos
At
So-
the very, very bottom right, it's like a
So
little
scroll the chat all the way up, right? And then
Yeah.
there's a arrow at the bottom right hand corner.
Okay, I think.
A
Yep.
square with an arrow pointing to the right. So
Okay, I
pop
think.
out chat.
if you pull up Sonos Fibers, can you find the Atmos speakers?
Yeah, let me pull them up real quick.
Yeah, I
but
got.
now
all
we're
of
looking at it. Now we're still looking at this.
Yeah, I'm pretty bad. I don't pay too close of attention to some of the stuff. And I'm just like, ooh, let me go hear this and see what this looks like and hear what it sounds like and just kind of check them out, get a brief,
Ooh.
I love Sonos Fiber the way they look. Just something about them are just gorgeous, man. I love the ones that use like the it's like a corded grill or whatever. So awesome.
Yeah,
Let's
they didn't
see.
have those. They had like
Custom.
an on wall.
Probably custom.
And 17K for Atmos
Oh, wow.
speakers is just wow. Why?
Damn, bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there they
mean,
were, yeah.
come on.
There it is.
There you
right
go.
in the middle.
and
I don't know if they had the ones or the 10s.
Oh wow, 10-inch in ceiling.
Those are the Atmos speakers.
Oh, wow.
Man, I'd love to hear this one.
And
No, I mean,
yeah, that was
Arena
really good.
the
2s.
Arena one is that what it's? That's the one y'all were talking
Arena
about.
1 and Arena 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So they're like a 3-way Atmos speaker. And then those Arena 2s were the kind of I don't know which, because there's one above that Arena, but those were the ones that they were using.
There's a 5.
Yeah, there's a 5. Yeah, they might have been using the 5s and the 2s.
It looks like these are all
subwoofer?
sealed back, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, they got them hanging on a black curtain, so you almost miss them. Oh, and that looks like the subwoofer. See that subwoofer right there?
balanced one?
The Arena's S1, S15.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
See how the woofer is inside?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're facing each other, and then if you go up, there's another set, another. So there's like I don't know how many is in there. 8.
Because
Yeah,
it looks like it's
there's another
modular.
company that
So.
does the same exact thing too. Yep. I can't remember who I saw it on a video where somebody did a home theater tour and they had kind of the facing just like that.
Yeah, that thing put out a lot of bass.
Yeah, it
I,
did.
I was amazed for 6-inch woofers how much bass was coming out of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I've always felt multiple smaller subs can do an amazing job if you do them right.
Oh man, you can get a lot of SPL in the car audio
Actually, I'm
days.
saying 6
Yeah.
inch. They said it. Oh yeah, 6.5.
4 6.5s.
Yeah. Yeah. Like yeah, Paul, I was saying just right. That's where it comes from, the car stereo days.
Yep.
You could
I
use-
remember, man, you could get, it's all about surface area, right? And if you could get more 8-inch drivers than because that's the decision you got to make, right? Like depending on the driver, a
Mhm.
12-inch may require 1.5 times the space per inch versus a 6-inch driver may require less if it's designed that way. Not always, though. Sometimes, especially different manufacturers, a 6-inch could take as much as a 12-inch sub requirement, But if you looked at it and based on the cubic airspace you had available at least in a vehicle, right? That's you would do, like, especially with the JLs. There were a lot of people that went with 3 8-inch JL, and oh my God, we're talking, these people are hitting like 150 dB with 8-inch woofers.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Which sells with us? JL Fathoms? You talking about? JL who? Fathoms?
Oh, the in the car audio days, the JL,
we were
W3. Yeah, we segued to that's kind of all coming from car audio days.
Yeah,
those designs, you had all different kind of isobarics and all kinds of different designs.
JL Audios, they're 2-channel setup. They have speakers now. They were always subs, but they got a 2-channel what do you call that, bookshelf and a tower. Those are the best. Those speakers sound amazing. I like them better
good presentation.
than what's the one everybody likes now? Is it Focal?
Yeah.
I just realized that I messed up the stream of the show again. Jessica's probably not even listening now because we haven't gotten to her.
No, she's watching Silo now. She's fucking Don and his and his audio advice live.
I apologize, Jessica. I apologize. I'm like, we're 40 minutes in, and when you get to the movies, and I know Jessica watches for the movie advice, so I apologize. Paul will fast forward to that portion for you later on.
Oh, she doesn't watch. It's live. She has zero interest in watching YouTube.
but like I was saying, those JL Audio speakers, they were some of the best speakers I kind of liked, and
the new
very
ones that
unique.
Just came out, right?
Yeah, very unique in the sense that it was I forgot what they call that aluminum. It's like a 1-cast system.
Yeah, they're like 100 and some thousand or something like that.
Actually, yeah, they were like, for the towers were 90,000.
Oh, were they that much?
The little
90,000.
The box that you buy, like, they got to have some kind of controller box.
Yeah,
brought them up to 100 something.
Yeah.
I think
now, was that a piece? I'm assuming 90,000 a piece, right?
I think that was for the pair.
Ooh. Oh, well, that's cheap.
But like I said, they were
the primacies, right? Primacies.
Is that what they call?
Yeah, that sounds right.
They're an aluminum 1-cast die. Like the whole box and everything. Even the
box,
port. The port is down firing. Even that's cast in. It's all one piece.
Damn.
And you could take the top off, and the whole front baffle lays down to get to the speaker.
To get to them.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty unique design.
Wow.
Yeah, and, I was looking at the speaker here. It shows the speaker here, just like you said.
Yeah.
The top.
Yeah. Okay, I remember seeing the news on that. Yeah.
This whole, like Chuck said, this whole front baffle folds down with the speakers in it. And
so that's looking. Where's my camera at? That's looking into. Well,
hold on. Let me make you.
I didn't know if that was like legit. You could do that, or if that was just for like their demo speakers or whatever to have at the show.
No, that's
like,
how.
You can do that. That's just how it is. That's cool.
So that's.
It's got to be one strong magnet.
See, that's what the baffle laying on the ground, and you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 woofers.
Yep.
And then I'll show you one kind of looking into with the baffle on the ground. That's looking in the top of it, and on the ground you can see the baffle laying down. So that little blue thing, that's the handle. When you pull up on that, that releases the baffle so that you can lay it down. So if you need to change the speaker, you just lay it down and take the woofer out, put in a new one, and then that thing flips back up, and it's got magnets to hold it in place while you pop it in place. And
If I'm paying all that money, you better come fix it for me, man.
Yeah.
that's kind of in the cabinet, with this.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man.
Baffles. And like I said, all of that, the sides, everything is one piece of metal.
Yeah, it was milled out of one giant. That's crazy, dude.
What does it weigh?
Pounds. The speaker, weighs at least 100, couple of 100 pounds, 200 pounds or something.
Oh wow!
So it's a really unique, and like I said, the sound, it was so detailed. I was really impressed with those. Obviously, I'm never gonna buy something that's 100,000, but
oh, come on, Chuck, you can do it.
Yeah, right.
You can get your names engraved on it, man.
I'm retired. I'm retired, and daycare ain't paying like that.
Yeah, that's how you do that.
So you're not taking it on any more projects?
I'm gonna try and fit some in, and but I'm trying to figure out this schedule thing. So I will. I do have to do something for a guy in Orlando, make some cabinets, and that's gonna be easy because I can build them at home.
And just move them over, right?
Yep. Yeah. So I'll try that because I don't have to babysit every day.
Yeah.
So that'll
work. Man, you got to get the baby to work, man.
Yeah.
got to them young, man. Give them that 20 years apprenticeship.
So, without going through every room, what was your favorite room? You had the Mac. So let's go through them. You had Paradigm, Anthem, JVC, and Stewart. That was one room. Then you had Trinoff, Ascendo, Christie, and Stewart. You were calling that the Ascendo room. The other one, the Paradigm room. Then you had the Sonos Faber that we just talked about. The Sony.
Yeah, that one was my favorite, I think.
Yeah.
And then there was a Focal room. And then you had Epson, Martin Logan, Stewart, Kaleidoscape, and Mad VR.
Epson. Oh, Martin Logan's.
Martin Logan's was the one with the statements that you saw. Then there was a Clips, Onkyo, Epson, and Stewart's room. So that was probably all Clips, right? Clip speakers. Yeah. Then you had those are just booths, I think, over there. That was these two over here.
Yeah, I like the Sonos Fabers, and I actually like the Martin Logan's as well.
Yeah, the Martin Logan room is really good. That room is so huge, but being as big as that room was, like, gosh, it was probably 30 feet wide and like 20 feet deep or something. But
yeah,
the amount of sound and how loud it was, and like, just wow, it sounded really, really good for that huge space that it was in.
And they had it. It was even wider, but they had it curtained off.
Yeah,
so that it was whatever.
Which was weird. They had
wide, but it was really a 60-foot wide room.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yep, so it was a huge room.
I thought I saw that there. Oh, Lindorf. There it is. So there was also a JVC, Lindorf, Rel, and Stewart room. Did you guys get to that one?
I don't think I saw that one.
I did see the Lindorf room. Yeah. Was in the JVC, Lindorf,
Rel.
I'm trying to remember.
It would have been Rel subwoofers.
Oh yeah, the Capitol room. Yeah, that's the one that had the Strato K in it and the 187-inch screen. That was right near the Kaleidoscape booth over there.
Oh yeah, okay. That was the Lindorf room.
Yeah, that was pretty good. About that Strato K, I don't know. I couldn't tell a whole lot of difference from my Strato C on the 4K cinematic just from on that screen personally. Like,
did they do a comparison or no?
No. When you're doing a comparison though, I could see the difference. Yeah. I went to Benny's house.
Okay.
And he did a comparison video with the
Michael.
He just used the Strato K first, and he went from cinematic to 4K.
Yeah.
And there was clearly a difference that I could see.
Yeah.
And after we finished that shootout, then we started watching from the C player, the Strato C,
Mhm.
to the cinematic. So the first time it was just using the K player, showing the two, like cinematic and 4K. And then after that, he went from the K to the C, and you can see even more of a difference.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Huh.
And I thought the difference was, one was actually the K had a little more brightness to it. When you do side by side, you could see the brightness. But the K also had it was just more detailed when we just stayed with the K and we went from cinematic to 4K. We toggled back and forth.
Yeah.
The K version showed a lot more detail enhancement. Like when you look at the edges, everything was just crisp, a little crisper, So I think I was the only one in the room who could see the difference in all of them. Because we did like a blind test. Yeah, we did a blind test where you had to guess. They gave us a piece of paper and it was like, okay, here's one clip, here's the other clip. Which one is cinematic? Which one is 4K? And I was able to see all of them, and fairly quickly too.
So we can't not talk about Kaleidoscape, right? So
yeah.
So Kaleidoscape actually sent out this email about what they're going to be having at CEDIA. So Kaleidoscape will feature Strato K movie players powering 3 beautiful demo screens, Terra service along with demo content, taking advantage of its 8K processing power. Strato K offers the 444. We all know that. So demos will be conducted on an 18-foot wide quantum medium system LED wall, which I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested.
Also a Sony 98-inch Bravia 9, and then a true RGB 4K HDR for the true RGB 4K HDR, and then a Samsung 85-inch Neo QLED. So yeah, the booth will also feature turn-off audio 16, turn-off audio altitude 16 processor with Myers sound, which I can't wait to hear that either, because
Myers sound, really?
Myers is trying to make a comeback, huh?
Well, Myers was in the commercial space for years, and now they're trying to dive back into the high-end residential. Okay, it's interesting.
So yeah,
well, shoot, with the price that people are charging for home stuff now, you could buy a Myers system. $17,000 for an Atmos speaker. Myers is like, shoot, we could sell a whole setup.
That Bravia 9, that TV is impressive.
Oh, really? The Bravia 9
was there, and they actually took the screen off the face of it, so you could just see the lights.
The RGB.
And they were showing you the difference. So he had a sample TV on the side. I don't know what you call that when that's the one, like the reference type TV. So you could see the movie. But then he had a Bravia 9 2 or whatever they call it, and I think a Bravia 7 maybe. And he was showing the difference, like the old technology, they were all white lights, like just a white light.
Correct.
And so if it was a scene with the sun shining across the water in the middle, without the panel, you could see how the lights lit up across the middle to make that brighter and everything. But then he had to make us wear glasses, because the Bravia 9 2, those colors, those lights, they're not white anymore, they're colored. So if it's the sun shining on the lake, it's going to be yellow lights. If it's blue skies, it's going to be blue lights,
right? Blue
so
backlit,
right. Yeah, it was pretty impressive, and it was so bright that we literally had to wear shades, because otherwise the thing would.
I was wondering what those glasses were for over there. I thought they were 3D glasses or something. I was like, oh, that's what they were.
No, that was so that you can look at those lights. That's how bright they were.
I missed that demo.
Wow, interesting.
That was a pretty neat demo. And
That
I
was
was,
on
so-
the 115-inch screen they had in there. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got to get we had to get our little kaleidoscope segue in there, but yeah.
That LED wall they had in there was really impressive too. It was 110-inch, I think, or something. LED
yeah,
wall they had in there.
110 or 115, yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
showed one of his panels was I think that's the Bravia 9, is a no glare. So you can put it in a room right next to a window, and it's just a matte finish. You know, there's no reflection on it at all. So he had 3 TVs out there. He had a LED, he had an OLED, he had the one that had a no glare screen to it, and then he had the regular screen where you could see reflections of whatever was, whatever light was next to it.
Mhm.
And I don't know the prices of those TVs, probably more than I want to pay, but I was impressed with
They're
them.
not. It's like $6,000 for like an 85-inch. It's not horrible,
Oh,
for
okay.
the Sony.
Yeah.
I tell you, yeah, the technology though, the TVs is just amazing. I mean, really.
Oh, and those aren't OLEDs. The Bravia 9 and they're LED. They're RGB.
Right, yeah.
True RGB, yeah, which
Yeah.
is I mean, I still like my OLED, but
Yeah.
but they're not. It's interesting. It's good. It's interesting. It's a step in the right direction with LED becoming serious competitor to OLED.
Yeah, because he showed it next to an OLED.
Yeah.
He had all 3 of them side by side.
Mhm.
So he had the OLED, he had the non-glare one, and then the one with the glare.
Yeah.
So a 65 for the 9 is $35.99. The 75 is $45.99. The 85 is $64.99. And then the 115 is 30 grand. Now, one thing when you're shopping TVs,
But the 115 is a panel. At least the one that he had in the showroom.
Yeah.
okay.
It's one of them panel
So
TVs.
when you're shopping TVs, one thing that and I know we've never had anybody on here. I've tried to reach out to Brian Whisper Status a couple times and FOMO. We'd love to have one of those guys on the show, just to cover TVs, right? But when you're shopping TVs, so I was looking at the LG G4 when it first came out. The 65 and 75 used one panel, but then when you went to the 85 edition, it used a whole different panel. So you have to be careful when you're going to the upper sizes and stuff like that, because there was some technology on the 65 and 75 that wasn't available on the 85, and then when they came out with the G5, then they incorporated that on the 85. Now we're already up to the G6, the G7, all that stuff. But yeah, you just gotta when you're shopping TVs, don't think that they're using the same exact panels all the time. So you need to be careful with that.
I know with the OLED, the highest they can go up, I think, was 77 in the Sony, where the other ones can go, 85, 98 and stuff like that.
Yeah, because of the way they cut the glass, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So 77 was the biggest OLED you can get with Sony.
So
anyway.
back to the question: what was your favorite room at
Favorite room.
Audio Vice Live? Favorite room?
Favorite room.
Let me pull it back up so you can see which rooms are there. Trying not to be. You're not being paid by YouTube here, so you can be biased.
I said the Sonos Faber was my favorite.
That was like, yeah, as far as best sounding. I like the Klipsch stuff because that's I have the Klipsch speakers and they had the third generation RP line speakers in there. Plus they had the new sealed subs.
The new subs is a little more compact.
Yeah. So that was kind of neat. I found that was like the neatest room, but didn't stand anywhere close to the Sonos Faber room as far as sound and video and all that stuff goes. But
they had
they use Macintosh as the processor.
Yeah,
they had a new, what do you call that? A Cornwall or something like that.
The Cornwalls, they're not new, but they're
they had a new design, I think.
Yeah, a remake. Okay.
Yeah, so it had the big aluminum horns on the top, like 2 of them.
Mm.
And then the box was very unique. You couldn't see, the box was just a flat wood front.
Wonder
And I
if there's
think they
something
fired
that-
out of the side. I couldn't even see the cones.
Now, other than rooms, what about, was there anything impressive just like at a booth or anything that stood out to you or that you saw that was just a unique thing that you saw, or a device or product that, hey, that's neat, as you went around to like the booths and other rooms? Anything that stood out, jumped out at you? Like in these areas here, right?
The BMWs, is that what they call BMWs? They put on a pretty interesting
The B and W, not BNW, right?
Oh,
like the car.
what is it? BNW?
Bowen
B&W.
Watkins.
Bowers and Wilkins.
Bowers and Wilkins, yeah,
or
BN, yeah.
Bowers and Watkins.
They did a nice Dolby Atmos room.
Okay.
So they didn't have any screen in there. They used their big what do you call those? The D2s up front. And then that was the front stage, front 3. And then they did the rest of the bed layers were the D3s. And I don't even know what they use for Atmos, but it was just Apple Music, Dolby Atmos music.
Okay.
And that was a nice room, you know. And of course they tell you everything you're gonna hear. They kind of condition you, you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Where they're gonna tell you when you're listening to this, you're gonna hear the music swirl around and go all the way up to the top. And then you hear it swirl all the way around and come back to your head, you know, and you actually could hear it go up and down like that. So that was a unique
You
room.
listen carefully in the right speaker, you hear Tinkerbell fart, you know, just
Yeah.
They had a racing sim with some Bowers and Wilkins, like super, probably like
Yeah, they had that
$100,000
set up
speakers.
at Cedia last year. That was cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was pretty neat.
They had another room too with a racing sim that was I don't know that they had the settings right. I got in that one.
Oh, okay.
And that wheel was just too sensitive. I mean, you can only move it a 1/4 inch left or right. If you did anything more than that, you were making a left turn into the wall. So if something was coming, or if you hit a bump, you know, your natural reaction is to do that.
Yeah.
You know, just a little bit. And you're in the grass somewhere. I was like, this thing is too sensitive. I didn't like it.
So in the Sonos Faber room that you guys saw, they were using the Macintosh processor, right? So they were probably using the Macintosh processor, I would think, with the Room Perfect built in. So that technically is a Lindorf.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jessica's making fun of you, Chuck.
I don't know if you can see there, but this was,
the wheel.
Never the driver, it's the wheel.
that was like their setup with a rack they had just outside the room that they were using to power.
Let me highlight
Now
that.
they had a golf simulator as well.
Yeah.
I was pretty good on that golf simulator for somebody who don't really play
there,
golf.
the Mac processor and all the amps, I guess, below it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It looks nice. I love the look of
Blue lights, yeah.
Yeah, I like their Macintosh too.
And I love their turntable too.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So
That old school retro look that just doesn't
well, look,
give
glad you guys had a fantastic time at
know.
Audio Advice Live. I mean, if it comes up again next year, would you say you would return?
I lived in North Carolina, I would for sure.
I think I would.
I don't know if I'm going to make the trip up from Birmingham or not, though. But yeah,
I would return, but I did all 3 days.
Mhm.
I didn't need to do the Sunday.
Oh, so if you return, just 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days.
days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only got to one of the upstairs rooms. Like I only saw the Emotiva upstairs, and I just had the one day on Friday, and that was it. And like definitely not enough time to see everything. But
most importantly, was there any good places to eat while you were there? Like there was it. Well, how was the dining?
Well, yeah, it's, of course, Domino's.
yeah,
Yeah.
I always eat at Jimmy V's down in the lobby. There is always good. Their burger's really good there.
Yeah, I ate at Jimmy. They had a good breakfast sandwich there, Jimmy V's,
Oh, okay.
down in the lobby. And then me and Ron, he had a car, so we went to one of the steakhouses.
Mr.
And,
Genius Theater, home
Yeah,
theater.
yeah.
Oh, you got to hook up with him, huh?
Yeah.
The
So I was sitting at the bar, and the CEO of Emotiva came and sat next to me, so I got to have a nice little conversation with him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't know it was him at first. I didn't recognize him with Dan Loffman. Yeah, and we were chatting for a bit. That was kind of neat. Then he handed me his card. I'm like, oh my goodness,
cool.
yeah, you're the CEO of Emotiva. Like, heck yeah, like I have one of your amplifiers, so yeah, love your amps.
Very nice, very
Pretty
nice.
cool.
That's cool. So if you go back, 2 days is more than you need, but it's still, but was worth it? When Ian say it was worth it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I went upstairs to the 14, 15, and 16, which is mostly 2-channel. And I'm not really
you
a
enjoy
2-channel.
music in your place too, right? So
Yeah, I do. And but I'm a 90-10 type of guy, you know. So I went up there, I went and listened to a bunch of stuff, and I never went back. I just went that one time. So it was pretty neat. I probably missed some stuff up there.
Yeah, they had like half price tickets or whatever. They had like live stream, like YouTube Audio Advice did like every week, once a week before their show, and they would give you a code to get half off tickets. So I only paid $12.50 for my ticket to go see it. So I mean, totally worth it as far as money goes. But
so
obviously
$24 a day still isn't even bad. You know, $24
I still think it's good, especially, you know, I mean, not maybe as much for industry professionals, but definitely general public. This is a great opportunity for people who are enthusiasts or anyone who really just wants to see what's out there. I think it was a good idea. You know, it gives them an opportunity to really kind of see everything in one spot.
I think this is what, their third year doing it, third or fourth year.
Fourth, maybe. Yeah, it's my third year.
You went to the first one, right, with Michael?
Yeah. Was it the first one? I don't know if it's the first one.
Yeah,
but it was one of the early ones.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's still a good.
No, I definitely agree. Yeah. For sure.
There was another speaker that had a room. What's the K2s? What room is that? Whose speaker is that?
JBL has the K2, the Everest.
Yeah, that was a pretty good room too. It was no screen. It was just listening to the music.
Right.
And those K2s sound pretty good.
Those are amazing speakers. Yeah. I've heard them before. Yeah, they're pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like them. Can't afford them, but I like them.
Yeah, like 100,000 a pair for them too.
There's a lot of things I like I can't afford.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got
what was
that?
What was cool when it happened was there was a Qobuz guy going around. I think he's one of the big top Qobuz, whoever. I don't know if he's the owner or whatever, but he was in the K2 room. So he would be like the DJ. This guy was so knowledgeable. I mean, he would pull up a song and then tell you, well, this is the version from 1965, but they did a remaster in 1967, and he would let you hear the difference. This is how they should have did it in the first place. And you could definitely hear it had more bass. It was a wider sound stage. And, you know, so I got to hear him twice, once with the K2s, and he was also in the JL audio room. Because when I first went in the JL audio room, you know, the guy's going to play the same 3 songs or 4 songs. He came in there. He's like, can I take over? And he put on, it was like a show. You know, he was just going through music. Listen to this, listen to that, you know. He really liked the older music, Sam Cooke and all that, you know, clearly steered towards that. But if you said something, he would go that way. And so I enjoyed him playing the music and just not sticking to, I don't want to say classical, but sticking to certain songs.
Yeah.
To really show off the speaker, because that's what they prepped. He was like, listen to this, listen to that. I want to hear some bass, or let's listen to this, or, you know. So he was pretty cool.
That's cool. Very good. Very, very good.
Yeah, I know a lot of those rooms upstairs, you could, request songs and they'll play whatever you want to hear on their speakers or whatever up there.
Oh, nice.
I saw a lot of those last year. Yeah. Hey, what do you want to hear? Any requests? We'll play whatever you want to hear. You can listen to whatever you want on the speakers. So.
That's unusual, actually.
Yeah.
I appreciate that more than anything. Because, back in the day, whenever I used to go to those fancy, they, it's like, oh no, we just have a select, and they would always say, oh, copyright, blah blah blah, or whatever.
Bowers and Wilkins wouldn't do that.
Oh,
When,
okay.
when we asked for some tunes, he was like,
Oh,
"No,
okay.
I can't. I don't do requests."
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, I remember when some dealer manufacturers put out like a compilation album or disc. They used to give you.
Mhm.
You know, I don't see that too much anymore. Like I've got some in my collection of like discs from different manufacturers who put out a nice little disc of high end recordings that you could show off on your system. I think it was Definitive and Meridian did that. A couple other ones did that. I love those discs. You know, I even go back. I remember sometimes they put out vinyl.
I got a
Guitar
2 CD
Center
disc
still
from somebody.
has some. Yeah, Guitar Center. You can go in and they have like demo discs from aspiring artists.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
got a 2 CD disc from somebody, but I think it's more classical type music. You know, I didn't listen
yeah.
to it yet, but
Or some
Somebody
speaker,
gave me
high-end
this.
speaker manufacturer put out something. I don't know
Yeah.
for a while, but yeah, I just don't see that much anymore.
Well, now it's just the QR code. You're missing the QR code. You just scan the QR code and it pops into your playlist.
actually it was Ever Solo. That's who gave me a disc. Ever Solo.
Oh, okay.
She gave me a disc in a bag.
Mm.
Nice
Very
bag.
nice.
My wife liked it. She's like, "Oh, this is a nice bag."
So
Okay.
yeah, so when I'm presenting
works.
this stuff, I don't I go to the page so that I can kind of like highlight and stuff like that. So I'm not actually looking at the StreamYard. So apologies for that. So
What is
yeah,
that? I guess,
he asked me did my chat work because he was telling us what everything was while the other guys
Oh.
were guessing.
yeah, I had expanded for a while, so I missed some of the chat. But you know,
I didn't know. It was my turn to watch the chat, or I would have let you know.
We were just ignoring you,
you know,
man.
my StreamYard does not have that little pop out at all. I don't know. Maybe because I think you
maybe
guys.
because you're not an administrator. It might not allow you to do it.
Yeah.
So
I got,
Oh, yeah, that
I
could
got the
be.
Peon dashboard.
I'm only allowed to have 3 administrators. So
That's okay. It's no big deal. I don't need it. As long as you can see it.
I don't think I
peeking
can
at the chat
upgrade.
now.
I'll look and see if there's another option. So
You can take over my admin role.
Aaron
Zero
was-
complaint.
Aaron was there too. I think he
Aaron,
even did.
yeah.
Yeah,
He even
I
did
saw a couple
I
of
think
pictures.
Aaron was there. Yeah.
Was Techno there? Was China there?
No,
I don't
no.
think I didn't see anything from China. I don't know. He might have been, but
Nah, he wasn't there.
Hmm.
Aaron even
Michael
did
was there.
Michael,
Right?
he was in one of the rooms.
And it
you
looks
know,
like Don
they do
was there
classes.
too.
Yeah.
Don Dunn.
Yeah,
Mike
Don Dunn
Lee.
was there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, look, I think I'm going to put that on my calendar for next year. If they have that many home theater rooms,
Yeah, I might too as well.
I
Yeah,
may-
for me,
I
it
may-
was
Especially if
it's so
Stevie is-
close to CDR
Right.
that coming back and then planning to go to CDR would have been
Yeah.
a
See,
challenge. So I probably have to just pick one. Maybe next year, just go there and
I actually was going to skip CD this year, but then everybody talked about going, and I was like, I guess
yeah, I wanted to go.
No,
Just
I
you
can't-
know,
I'm going to go this year because now that especially I had all these conversations with several people that I know in the industry of like the issues with CETA, I kind of want to go feel it out this year to see is it really kind of going that way,
Yeah.
just to get a feel.
Well, let's
Yeah.
see if they've updated the website.
We'll know this year.
Yeah, well, which I think is why a lot
this
of
year where you going next
hotel
year, right?
prices were cheaper this year because let me tell you, this was the cheapest I'd ever seen hotel prices at CEDIA time this year. Our availability was so easy, was kind of shocking because that should have been a telltale sign right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be.
Especially if a lot of people are pulling out.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah,
Let's see if what we got for the CDO floor plan and
that's, JBL's not there, Lingdorf's not there.
no, it looks
Sam's
really occupied.
I wanted to hear the Lindorf again, man.
yeah, me too.
Those
Yeah,
Steinway
I did too.
speakers were.
I sent the thing over to my rep over there and said, "Hey, y'all have any? Do I need to make an appointment for any of the demo boosters? Oh, we're not doing this year. We're not going to be there." We're like, I was like, what? So, but then they said they might surprise us and then partner up with somebody in the room. So,
Got you.
determined. So that they may surprise us somewhere on the show floor, but nothing that they publicly or
Because that was the one that like I forgot, Don, you were like, yeah, Abe said this is the best sounding room. I was like,
I love
really? I was like,
War.
all right. I was like, I'm judging. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, whenever I experienced it, I was like, okay, yeah, he's right. I out of all the rooms, that one sounded the best to me,
And it was a
especially
wide open room with no treatments.
And it just sounded wonderful. It just I was so happy with it. I was like, and I was like sold. That's why I said from that I became a Lingdorf dealer. I said this is it, and got working on my first Lingdorf theater. So
yeah, and I mean I could see why. Yeah,
I was very impressed.
That was
So
I was like,
Kamani's
wow.
gonna have a
I'm
booth.
loyal to Synthesis, but I am definitely in the Lingdorf camp. As well now.
Just imagine walking in there is how overwhelming it would be, just all the different booths that they have in there. It's like, how am I going to get to see everything?
It's huge, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And the thing, here's the thing, you're looking at all these booths. That's not a representation of how many vendors there are, because these are so expensive. One booth may have, some of them have 10 different vendors
Oh, wow.
in one booth.
share
Like
those.
that's how crazy it is.
Jeez.
Well,
It's
it's
like
like Paradigm Anthem Martin Logan booth right there, 2132.
Yeah, they're all the
that's
same company though, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
And that's the whole side, the whole floor plan.
Well,
I mean, it's parent company, but they still have their own
Correct,
accounting
yeah.
line
They're all
for each one.
involved.
So yeah, they're all going in together. But that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah,
know,
there's other
collaborative,
vendors.
yeah, collaborative.
You know what I'd like to see? I mean, look, I know Stewart and I know the other screen brand
SI.
SI. I would not SI, but gosh, no,
Definitely
They're gonna be there.
the Weave screens.
Seymour screens.
Seymour screens. Yeah, I was just drawing a blank. I apologize.
You said Weave. That's the first thing to mind.
Yeah, I'd like to see a couple more screen companies too. You know what I mean? Other than
Me
other
too.
than those two guys. I mean, look, I'm a dealer for
Honestly, I
Seymour-
want to see.
Seymour was not at Audio Advice. It was all Stewart.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
well,
saw
Audio
that.
Advice is a big Stewart dealer. That's why.
And Ubiquity is gonna be there. That's one place I want to go.
I
The
definitely want to go
Ubiquity.
and ask Ubiquity why I can't get a better deal on pricing on their equipment, because they have hardly any margin on their stuff.
Mm.
Even if you're in their channel partner program, the margin is tight.
So
I don't
Sony's
know.
going to have a sound room, but it's going to be like in the middle.
I ran into a guy there who
But good stuff. Good stuff.
he
Ubiquity.
was telling me, because he asked me about my system and stuff. And when I told him I had a CMOS screen and a JVC projector, he was like, you know what? You should get rid of your CMOS screen and get a Stewart. I don't know what he called it, G something.
No, the Harmony. There's
No, the Stewart G3 or G4 Studio Tech is what he
Right.
That's
and
what
he
I
was
have.
saying I would have so much more light output
absolutely.
by
Correct.
The
switching.
Studio Tech 130 G3 or G4 is my go-to screen. It's the one I sell the most of.
Yeah, it's because
And
it's
that's
a
a perf
1.4
screen,
game.
though, right?
Yes, it's a perfect.
Well, it's a G3 is a 1.3. Yeah, I think G4 is I guess 1.4 game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wait,
that
what do they have?
my
Perf
favorite
and micro
screen.
perf?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want the micro perf. You want the
That's
micro.
what I have. You
Oh,
saw
yeah.
mine. You saw mine.
Yeah.
That absolutely is my. I do more. 90% of the screens I do are Studio Tech 130 G3 or G4 micro perf, and you can when you order it, you tell it what projector you have, because they will cross reference to know what is the angle of the skew. They need to poke those holes, based for that for the projector.
And you can order any size you want.
Pretty much, yes. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing he said. He says, you just tell them the dimensions you want it to be.
Yeah, I use their configurator every time. I'll custom make every screen that I put for my theater.
Yep.
But they do have a good selection of like
So SI is going to be there. Look at that.
stock screens.
They're there. Yeah.
You can custom any screen you want.
Okay.
You know?
No
Yeah, that's the
masking,
screen
though.
I got. If you ever want to come take a look at it, Chuck, I only run my projector at 47%. So when you
Yeah, he
came
told me I
over,
would get 40% more light output than what I have.
and I'm
Yeah,
not
I
even
don't-
using my Panamorph yet. I
Yeah.
haven't even put it on there.
Yeah, and I personally, I mean, I understand the idea behind woven, but I have never put a woven screen because I just don't want to sacrifice the light output that I get.
I think as projectors become more brighter, it becomes less important to have the gain screen because they are, you know,
well, it's not just the gain; it's also the off axis. You got to look at your off axis when you look at that. When you look at gain as well and color uniformity, those two things are going to be important when you look at screens. If it's a, you know, in addition to gain. So.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, as the projectors get brighter, you know, you're 3,000. Before we were only 2,200 lumens, right? In the older days, you know, 22, 2,000, 25. You know, in the last five years, now we're looking at projectors 35, 5,000, 6,000 in Epson. You know, 10,000 lumens. You know, if you got a projector like that, you probably don't need the gain. You're probably going to push around 300 foot Lamberts, which is really good, right? When you got 10,000 lumens shining on the screen. But you know, with me, like I said, I only run my projector at 47% because I don't want to hear the fan noise. So I don't crank it up, and I still get a really bright, vivid image. Now, if I turn it up, I can see a difference. If I turn it up to 100%, but I don't see a 50% difference. I only see maybe a 5 or 10% difference. To be honest with you.
Now, their screens, I know they don't do masking. So will those
Yes, they
gray
do.
bars, huh?
They have a director's masking screen.
Yeah.
In the Stewart?
Yes, it's quite expensive, but they do have one.
Oh, okay, then I'm not gonna pay the expense. But will the gray bars be gray or do they get black as well?
So that depends on your projector, right?
Well,
if
I
you
got
put
the,
it-
I
if
got
you
the NZ8.
right, so if you put an Epson up there, you know, you're where your black floor doesn't get as black, you may see them more pronounced.
Mhm.
However, you can
The masking makes a huge difference, even for the Epson.
Mhm.
Just more so on the Epsons. The masking, once you have masking, dude, you can't go back.
No.
Don't even think about it.
you could go manual masking for a lot cheaper, but some of those director screens,
Yeah.
if you're
Mhm.
talking about 4-way masking with that, yeah, you're talking 40 grand for
Now, and then with me, a 16:9, what do you call that? Mad VR, that will stretch it a little bit as far as so you don't see as much of the black bar.
You can stretch it to full 16:9 if you wanted to.
Yeah, Mad VR.
I was going to show you this Stewart calculator that I have.
Hold up.
Gave me so you can see.
So you never know where the show's going to turn.
Let me share my screen.
Now, can you buy just the screen and then you could just retrofit the material on the
on the existing screen?
Their what do you call it? Their system for
I think
these screens got little eye holes all the way around it, and it takes rubber bands.
Their
I'm
tab
sure
tension,
their system is different.
Somebody's got to let me in.
All right, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Because you have the same models, right? Jock, the Center Stage XD, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah, that's the same one I have.
So for instance, if you give me what is the width of your screen? I'm going to put your exact setup in here. What's the width of your screen?
The width I want to say is 130.
Okay, so 130 inches. Okay, what is the ANSI lumens of your projector?
Ooh, I have no idea.
JVC NZ8,
2400.
2400?
25, 24, 2500.
Okay, I'll do 2500. What is the throw distance in inches ballpark from your screen to projector lens?
Actually, I got a laser. I can tell you.
Just ballpark.
I would say
Say
17 feet.
Okay, so 17 times 12 is what? Somebody.
Yeah, I don't know.
204.
204. Thank you.
Okay,
204.
Rain. Okay, Rain Man.
Okay. All right. So let's say
Yeah,
we're
definitely,
trying to shoot for let's just go average home theater contrast ratio greater than 75. Okay. Now if you want THX standards, it's 150. But I'll just go in the middle, 75. And let's say your foot candles at the screen, let's assume 0.5, just to give there's some stray light in the room. Let's say 0.5 over directly here. So that's pretty much a dark room. Okay. So this shows you, based on this criteria, this you can actually measure your ambient light, put actual, like say if you want sconces on, measure your foot candles at the screen and at the listing position, viewing position, and then you can put that here. That'll help out, get it more accurate. But this will show you, like for here, can y'all see that? Let me zoom in.
If you can zoom in a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
You can see that. So for instance, based on this criteria, Studio Tech, 130 G3 shows you, ambient light resistance, edge blend properties, passive free to use. Excellent. Here's what it says. Here's the gain, 1.3. This is what I'm talking about, the half gain value, half gain viewing angle, 80 degrees. So at 80 degrees, you lose half the gain. So at 80 degrees, it's 0.65 basically of gain. And then that's what you're looking for. Some screens, the gain is which means that's a great screen. It's 80 degrees. So you have really good off axis. Your light output uniformity across from left to right of your seating positions is still really good. And you don't have, so which is good, like especially if you don't have a bright projector, for instance. Having that good off axis gain is good. But then some screens you see, like the Firehawk, 32 degrees. Really good on axis, but you're losing half the gain just 32 degrees away. So this is why the Studio Tech 130 G3, in my opinion, is good, because every seat of the house is going to get it. Here, I've got a contrast ratio of 106.8. This is fantastic right here. So this across the board is why something like the Studio Tech 130 G3.
So the Ultra Matte is their Weave version, right? I believe so.
No, this is an old calculator. I got to get the new one.
Okay.
So I don't think I have the Weave. I'm going, this is really old. This was the fastest one I could find, but it shows you at least, just to give you an idea. I think in the new calculator, they do have that one, but just a ballpark to give you an idea of what the actual screen, and this comes directly from Stuart, what that material will do in your room based on your input, your data here. Now, what's really going to affect a lot is these two factors right here. Your measurable foot candle out at the screen, and you want to measure that, and you want to measure it at your seating position. Once you input that into here, then you get a more accurate reading. And when we set up a screen, that's exactly what I do. I take my light meter, I measure it at the screen, I measure it at the seating position, and then do my setup based on that.
And you do that to calibrate, right?
Yeah. But I just want to show how important the off axis is also an important factor as well,
right?
To color gain, to just gain and things of that nature.
Now, what are they considering off axis? Like,
okay, right down the middle. Okay, so
from
right
center,
so 80 degrees both ways. So that's quite a spread.
Yeah, I was just wondering if are they, it is from dead center, because
dead center. Yeah, so dead center. So you're 1.3 at the center. So when you see gain, anytime you see gain, it's always middle seat, looking straight in the middle of the screen, and then you go.
Most people's viewing angle is only 60% or less, right?
Yeah. So you're comfortably within that cone. So 80 degrees. So your people to your left and people right are still going to have a great experience. They're going to get great light output, great color uniformity. You're not losing very much,
right?
But you can see if you changed, if I change this to let's go 1200 lumens. Okay, Then you can see like a 1200. I mean, I'm just viewing this for just reference, but 1200 lumens. Wow, it sucks. They're saying basically all this X here means none of these screens are any good. You just don't have the light output. But look at this, the Firehawk. It'll kind of make it, but only for the guy in the middle seat. It's great for him, sucks for everybody else. And this is saying it sucks for everybody. So you have to balance light output, or like if you measured 1 foot candle at the screen and 1 foot candle at the seating position. Look at that. Just changing the foot candles here. Look at this. No longer are these good screens.
Yeah.
So this helps you gauge, some different things, unless I mess something up here, but yeah, it just helps you gauge exactly what's happening. Cause I think there used to be some, no, they're not anymore. Okay. But, but I just say 0.5. I mean, you got to say there's something.
Do they have like a, what do you call it? A screen like that one you're talking about is 1.3. Do they have like a 0.8? Because that's what I think
your 0.8 is what you are
right.
Yes.
So do they have a screen to show you what 0.8 would look like?
Well, there's a 0.7 right there. So
there's a
great
map.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably some newer screens that have popped up since the last time. Oops, this was created. This is probably 15 years old. This Excel calculator I built up, but yeah. And also it changes also for scope. So if we change this scope, and give me yours, Don. What is the width of your screen?
This is probably 12 foot. Or
mine's a 160.
You got a 160. Okay.
I think it's 18 feet wide and 64
feet wide.
I think so.
You sure? 18 foot wide? How wide is your room?
Hold on, give me a second. No, it's not 18 feet wide. It's 16 feet wide.
So what's 16 times 12? Somebody?
Hold on, let me see something here. I got 17 inches.
Because I know 150 is only just under 12 foot for 150.
Yeah, it's like 11 feet
34.
basically. 12 foot or 150 inch diagonal, 16 by 9 is like 11 foot wide.
Right, that's what mine is.
Yeah.
So what what was it?
I'm thinking he can't.
Sorry, 14.5 feet.
Okay, 14.5 times 12.
14.5 times 12 is 174.
174. Okay,
and it's 68 inches tall.
Okay, and you've got what's your net ANSI lumens on your projector?
Same projector.
Okay, and what's your throw distance?
My throw distance is probably 18 feet.
Okay.
He said his height was different. His height was how much? 68?
Yeah, my height is like 68.
He got you at 74.
Okay. All right. So microperf 235-1 scope, 174 wide. There was $189. So you said 189 diagonals. What this is showing?
No, he said
it shouldn't be. So it's 160.
Just type in the diagonal.
Well, I can. It won't let me sort.
What? Oh, what kind of
well, that's probably frame to frame too. So what I'm measuring.
This calculator I've been.
Put him at 13 feet and see what it changes. The height.
Take off 12 inches.
Okay. There's 150 gets you close to 150.
I ain't got nothing left if you take off 12. Jesus criminy, bro. Like,
I would put him at one.
It's 68 height. I know that for sure.
Okay, 68 height. So it's just this will go right in the middle. Okay. So it's not. Well, this is based on 235 scopes. You have 240 or 235?
240.
Okay, so that's where there's a slight variation. Okay. Okay, no problem. So let's just do it at a 150, 2500 lumen, 216 throw. And let's just say you've got the most minimal amount of, and I'm just being rough here,
Today on the Home Theater Hub, Excel.
So
finest calculators.
VideoTech 130 G3, you've got a contrast ratio of 106. Good. Foot Lambert's measured on your screen should be 44, which is good. You want to be in that range. That's good.
But only if you had that screen.
He does have that screen. He does have that.
Actually, I have the
Oh, he does
G4.
have that screen. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
so,
he's
yeah,
only at 47%
80.
brightness, so you got to take that 2500 times 0.47 to figure out what he's running his light at.
So is the G4 better than the G3?
Look, let me show you this. So, like THX, according to what this is saying, and I got to go into the definitions of this because it's been a while since I remember this calculator. So this is the contrast ratio standards of THX theater, according to the THX standards. Somebody can probably look that up. So as you can see here, it's saying that you do not have enough brightness. You're not hitting THX standards. You're hitting traditional home theater standards easily. But to hit the THX standard, you're going to need more light output. So you got to go to
You sat in the theater.
It's fine, but like so like to hit the THX standard, you need at least 5,000 lumens.
Yeah, that's your professional Barco and Christie projector. 150 is massive.
They want 100. I think they want 100 foot Lamberts. You know, I mean, that's what I'd like to get to is 100.
That's greater than. That's contrast ratio is greater than 150. I think your high-end monitors are 120 generally, or
like and I got to go back and look at the actual definition. I think and there's a way they measure ANSI checkerboard contrast ratio as opposed to other ways you measure contrast ratio. So this here says theoretical, and I used to have the definitions for all that.
I was wondering. I was like 150. Good God, 120 is like.
Yeah. So, but basically, to meet that standard, you got to have more output, or you got to control light. So we put 0 here, and then I put this back to 25.
You got to put 0.1 for the calculator to work. Like
I think I got 0.1. Let's put that. Okay. Say 0.1. Okay, like it's saying, okay, you can make it if your room's completely dark, which is why your screen is fine, Don. The screen is fine because we watch it with all the lights off anyway in there. So so yeah, so you're just you're hitting you see 530. I mean, you're fine.
So yeah, that makes a huge difference. So let's do 0.5 at the screen, 0.8 at the seating position, 3,500 lumens with what's the 11-foot wide 16 by 9 screen.
Yeah.
16 by 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
16 by 9. But it's 11 feet wide.
Okay.
I want to know if I'm reaching anything. But
I
have
what's the inches?
I'm trying to see if you can get to 12 inches.
Yeah. It's 11 feet. So whatever 11 times 12 is.
That's your throw distance, 11 foot?
Oh, the screen.
Oh, no, my throw distance is 17.5 feet. 17 and a half feet.
210. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 132 wide. So it's a 150-inch screen roughly?
Yeah, it's a 150-inch screen.
Okay, and let's put this standard. Let's just go back to standard contrast ratio.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
There you go. Fine.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm doing all right.
So what is it?
But but that's why, I went with my version of that's because I know I have more light in even with all the shades and everything pulled, I've measured my ambient light. And that's what I have. My ambient light.
So it's the studio.
I think Chuck's sitting distance is what, 17 feet?
Huh?
What's your sitting distance?
Okay.
Seating is 11.
11.
My throw distance.
Your projector is 17.
17, yeah. So those numbers work for me too that he just put up.
Yeah. This is a calculator I built on that where it's kind of the same thing where I can change the aspect ratio and I can actually put, with the screen, everything. But this is what I want to get. This kind of, let me zoom here. This kind of just shows you some definition stuff that I kind of noted for me. So foot candles, is a unit of illuminance. It's a measure of illuminance flux per square foot at any point on the surface. So that's what you're measuring that in lux at the screen, and then foot Lamberts is how much light is actually leaving the screen. Here's what I was looking for: the ANSI checkerboard contrast ratio. It says measures the dynamic range between the peak image brightness and the deepest black level that can be measured on an ANSI black and white checkerboard test pattern. This measurement takes into account the totality of projector output, screen brightness, screen gain, and room ambient light reflecting off the screen surface back to the viewer. ANSI contrast ratio is the single most important number when analyzing a proposed projection system. That is the summary of the performance of the screen image. ANSI contrast ratio is not to be confused with projector on and off contrast ratio, which is typically stated in 1,000 to 1 or 30,000 to 1. So according to the industry, this is a more accurate way to determine.
But that's ANSI, not
ANSI
the theoretical. Yeah, ANSI. Yeah.
And according to this ANSI contrast ratio benchmarks, truly cinematic studio review 150 to 1, media room moderate theater 50 to 150 to 1. So that's where that number comes from that definition.
So I actually have here the receipt for my Stewart. So the overall image size was 61.5 tall and 147.75 wide.
Yeah.
So the screen was 68 overall with the frame and everything else.
So your viewing is 147?
Viewing is 147. And the height is 61, which you have at 62 there. So it's
yeah, okay. And 240, that would make sense if it's a 240.
Yep.
And its lumens are 2,500, right?
Lumens are 2,500.
You need to change that ambient light to 0.5 though. Again.
Yeah, change that to 0.5.
And my throw distance is rated 18.
I think, yeah.
18.
You're good. Yeah,
so
yeah.
260.
Yeah, you're still good, man. You're still good.
You're not
We're measuring ambient light.
once I put the Panamorph on, next time you come down, I'm gonna have you help me do that, Abe.
Mm. Now this is what I was it's just interesting. Passive 3D use, it's saying poor, but actually your 3D use is fine. So I'm kind of curious how much more bump at ANSI lumen would you need for that to show excellent? And I'm just curious.
We're not. What I don't think I'm using. Am I using passive or am I using?
Well, I guess you're using active. So
I'm using active. Yeah.
So I guess I don't know what that would be for then.
That would be just for the plain green, red and blue, blue 3D.
Yeah, ambient light resistance. Yeah.
So
anyway,
yeah, and I also have the G4 too. So it's the.
Oh yeah, I probably need to get the.
What's the difference between the G3 and the G4?
More gain. 1.4 gain versus 1.3 gain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a higher number.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, you've been over my house.
It's still a white screen or is it gray?
I don't think my screen is much brighter than yours. I've been to your house too.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, like I said, I don't. What are you running your projector at though? Are you running it at 100%?
I don't know.
Are you having FOMO? Are you having FOMO, Chuck?
Hey, Chuck.
I don't.
Like, come on, man! Don't let some guy at Audio Advice Live think about a new screen.
Okay.
I'm gonna forget it, guy.
I'm gonna show Chuck this real quick. So this is just for anybody interested. This is the builder inside Stewart Film Screen. So I could come to this catalog and build the screen. So we could say we want a wall screen deluxe, and you can configure this exactly how you want it. It goes to this little configure tool if it pops up. And you tell, okay, I want a standard throw. What's your screen frame? Let's say if you want a 1.5 inch widescreen, a 2.5 G2 screen, or the nice one, the wall screen deluxe, which is the 3.5 inch frame.
That's what I have.
Which is nice. I like that one too. And if you want front projection, obviously with that, and what the aspect ratio of your screen. So you choose, so let's say we choose 2, and you have
16.9.
16.9.
Okay, so it goes 16.9. What diagonal?
150.
Let's go 150. Okay, we definitely want Velvet Velux wrapping on our screen. Now you have your choices of non-acoustic, acoustically transparent perforated, or woven. Obviously, we want perforated. And then you have a choice of microperf, ultra perf, or perforato. We want microperf.
Oh, microperf.
Yeah. And then if you want a blackout scrim, I usually say no to this, but if you want
behind there?
Yeah, if you want to,
I would suggest it.
You like that? Okay.
I'm already blacked out.
Yeah, I have it too.
You like
think
it?
I prefer it. Yeah.
But my installation and everything is already blacked out.
Yeah,
No,
if you don't need it, you don't need it.
it's like a difference of like 400
Oh,
bucks. It
okay,
ain't gonna be a
so-
whole lot.
Okay,
So
so
blackout.
let's keep it on there. Okay. All right. So then after that, it's supposed to do something, or is it not doing something? Okay. Continue. Okay. All right. So that shows you. Oh, it tells you how you want it. Do you want it to snap or cord? Which how you got yours? Snap or cord?
Snap.
Snap. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Continue.
All
All right. Then this is what I was going to show you. Here is where you tell it what manufacturer what projector you have. So we go to JVC and you put your projector NZ8, right?
Yep.
Okay. And so that's going to be important because when the order goes in, they know it's for an NZ8. And from what I understand, I'm talking to the Stewart guys, is that they will then program the pitch of the skew of the angle at which the perforations are made, because allegedly there is some preferences with different projectors. I don't know. It's been a while since I asked that question to them, but apparently there's a reason why that's asked.
Does it matter if your projector is higher or lower on your wall?
No, that shouldn't matter.
Okay.
But then here's all your screen choices to choose from. So here's our Studio Tech 130 G4. So the G3 is not even there anymore. It's all G4 now. So the G3 is not even available anymore.
Okay.
You choose the Studio Tech 130 G3. Then you click your mounting, whether or not it's going to be a wall mount or aperture mount or easy mount, which is basically like a Z-clip bracket you just hang up. Let's just go as a Z-clip bracket. You hang up. That shows you the dimensions of the thing and the cost.
So it's
$6,700.
Oh, that's not too bad. I thought you were
What's
saying
it,
like,
64?
oh well, I guess that's
Well,
not too
that's
bad.
not with the masking.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute,
no
you
masking.
said like 40
There's no
grand.
Yeah. Well,
That's-
it can be if we did masking. That's a different screen though. But if we did
Yeah, I
it would
gotcha.
probably
Okay.
double, triple that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just kind of wanted to show you this because that's to let you know that you can get that fine tuned with how you build these screens and exactly what size you want and based on what projector you're using.
Chuck, just come over and we'll play around with it and see
Yeah.
if you see a difference.
Yeah, you'll like it, Chuck.
I'm telling you, me personally, I have that screen and I don't think that I've been to your house. I don't think you need any more light,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
you know?
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm in pitch black anyway.
Right.
And even when I'm watching sports, I don't need to be in the pitch black. For some reason, football and
Abe's
basketball.
been there. You've been to
there's
Chuck's
enough
house,
light
right, Abe?
output.
I thought it was. Yeah, honestly, I thought it was fine, Chuck. I don't know. You know. Yes.
Yeah, you
whoever
might not
you
be
were talking-
reaching the THX, but
Yeah,
do you really
whoever
need
you
that?
talk to, he's
Yeah.
technically correct, but it's fine if you're happy with it right now. I didn't see any issues with it when I was there. It's fine because you're watching primarily in the dark anyway. So
Yeah.
you know it's
That makes
that's
a huge
your
difference. Yeah.
if you had a lot of ambient light in the room, well, of course you'd notice it. Then everything would be washed out
for
you
sure.
know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say yes, he's technically correct. Do you need it? Probably not, but it's nice. I mean, you know,
I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to give me $6,000 to throw in the fireplace, I'm good. You know?
No, I'm not looking to spend the money.
yeah,
Buy a Strat okay, man.
yeah. but Stewart does make a fine screen. I do like. I'm a pro.
I will say that it is very, very, very well built. You
Very
know,
well built.
From when I put my screen together, it is very well built. You know,
And
So what screen does Scott have? And welcome to the show, Scott.
Oh, yeah. I got the silver ticket screen.
there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, it's the silver ticket 120 with the gray finish on it.
Yeah, I'm thinking Chuck's getting a FOMO is what it is. He's
Oh
like,
no, I don't know how it even came up. I was just at
You know,
Haven't-
Chuck's a video
haven't
guy though.
about
You guys,
yeah.
he's more on the video side than the audio side, so I can understand his concern.
no, I do too. I do because I'm a more of a video guy too. You know, and so I do
No,
pay
this was
attention to that as
this
well.
was just a guy. We started talking,
Yeah.
And he brought it up. Oh, you would do better with a, you know, he asked me what screen I had.
Yeah.
And I told him, and he asked me about the projector. He's like, man, if you did this, you can get 40% more light output. Because he pulled up something like you did, like some
Screen
little
calculator. Yeah.
calculator. Yeah.
I mean, don't you have a
I got
killer
tons of
screen
those
already,
calculators.
Chuck?
Huh?
Don't you have like a killer?
It's only 0.8 gain. So. I mean,
Oh, geez. Isn't your projector like a light cannon?
No, I don't think
it's
so.
only 2,500 lumens.
It's fine.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
It's a contrast. It's a contrast.
Yeah.
No, I
Contrast.
don't
Quality,
have a
though.
problem. I don't have a problem with my screen. Like I said,
Okay.
this was just an arbitrary talking to a guy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he brought it up. Oh, you would get 40% more if you switch
But
screens.
wait, there's more.
You order in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah. I'm
No.
happy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm trying not to buy anything I have already.
I don't
know?
think you need it.
Yeah.
I like Stuart. I agree technically what he's saying, but you don't need it. You listen. You watch it in a pitch black room. You got
Mhm.
you're usually in the middle seat position anyway, so you're on axis most where you sit anyway. Your projector's plenty bright enough. Leave it alone. You're happy
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
And acoustically, it's a great screen.
Like I said, I would much rather, if anything, Envy Core would be my next purchase.
Understood. Yeah.
And that would be it. I would be set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
There's a
can-
lot of things out there that just because they're true doesn't mean you need it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Everybody and their mother has an opinion.
Well, I need
I
everything.
mean, that's just like I
Yeah.
keep saying I want the 2 JTR Captivator, 4 JTR Captivator 4s.
And I don't
or
think you
twos.
need it.
And Abe don't think I need it, and everybody that's been over here don't think I need more bass. So, but I still want to install 4 subwoofers behind the couch.
Yeah,
I
you
still
want
wanna
to eventually be able to do waveforming.
You want waveforming, right?
We know your end game will be there one of these days. It's like,
But in order to do
yeah.
waveforming, oh no, yours does waveforming, right? Your processor.
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh,
No.
you gotta have
Well,
the
there's
trim
nothing
on.
wrong with that. I
You gotta have
mean,
the trim off. You gotta have the or the other one, the
Storm?
direct art.
Oh.
So
Now,
That
a
doesn't
lot
do
of those,
waveforming,
when I
no.
went to
Right.
Audio Advice, a lot of those places had trim offs,
mhm.
and I could see that 7 to 10 minute delay in sound in all of them.
Oh,
7
yeah.
to 10 seconds. Yeah.
Yep, they're
It
playing
feels,
demos, and when they
like
come
minutes,
on,
though. Whenever
and
you
every
pay 40
demo is
grand
pitch
for a
group,
processor,
got
a
that
second
delay.
is a minute.
Mhm. Yeah, that's the only. I think that's the only downside to the trim off that
Yeah.
that is out there. Other than that, So,
yeah.
all righty. Well, what's up, Scotty-O? How are you?
Not much. Not much. Just busy. I think I
Stacking them high and selling them low.
Yeah.
I forgot to send that guy your number too. That's why.
Oh yeah. I was actually just texting someone that watches the show that they're looking to pick up a couple of drives. So
Nice, good.
yeah.
Awesome.
I've been extremely busy with that and work and just kind of chilling out for the last week.
How's the weather out in Cali?
It's been hot, man.
Yeah.
Really hot.
It's hotter, not as hot as it is here.
What
Atlanta.
what are you at over there,
Atlanta for a
Abe?
reason.
Yeah, we're 98 with 100% humidity.
Yeah, you can keep that shit.
Yeah, the humidity is what
The humidity
killing
is killing us, yeah.
dude.
They don't
That
call it
humidity
Atlanta
is
for no
digging.
reason.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah,
hot.
that's
We were hot over
insane.
here today.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's. We were talking earlier. It's like you're melting out there right now, man.
Yeah.
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 You're melting
That's
out. I feel
crazy.
sorry for the kids going to school already.
I know.
Man,
So,
yeah.
but
It's hot here, but yeah, I mean the
In the
humidity
South,
isn't
they should
as
give the-
bad today as it
They should
has
give
been.
the fall off and you go to school in the summer in the South, just so that the kids can enjoy good weather.
Yeah.
And do it and reverse it up north. But I think in the South, man, I'd have preferred to have September, October, November off. Then
it depends
Yeah.
if you're a beach person or not. You don't want to go to the beach. And,
You
Well,
know what we had that was awesome. So they have all year round school here, and
Oh.
they do that. Some of the schools do that through grade school, but it usually phases out by the time you go into high school. That was fantastic, right? Because they get the same amount of days off per year, but they split it up into 4 different breaks. So One great thing is that you're not on break at the same time as everyone else is. Like say like spring break, right? Like you're offset from everyone else. So you have a fall one. We're traveling around. You can do different things and not have to worry about big crowds. And you get each one of the seasons in. So that was awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very good idea. Yeah, I like that.
Well, let's pivot and talk about some movies that you may have
Movie
partaken in.
time.
Call Jessica
You mean-
back. Call
You
Jessica
mean
back.
what?
Paging Jessica. Paging Sowers.
She is out.
Legal.
You have a telephone call at the front desk.
Yeah.
All righty.
Yeah.
So, let's start with our guest that showed up late, Mr. Scottio. Have you been able to partake in any movies this week?
I did, but it was an older movie. So
Still
actually
counts.
wasn't by my choice. My wife had thrown it on and we watched League of Their Own.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
crime.
there
That
you
was-
go.
I
That's a
had
good one.
forgotten. I'd seen it probably when it first
Good
came out,
classic.
and I forgot about it. And I have
There's
the
no
4K
crying in
version, and
baseball.
the transfer was great. It looked awesome, and it's a good movie. It's an entertaining movie.
And it has Madonna in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Madonna.
Gracie,
Yeah,
Grace.
yeah, Madonna, Tom Hanks, Rosie
That was
O'Donnell.
a good cast for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about Rosie O'Donnell being a good cast, but so yeah, League of Their Own. So
yeah.
all right, very good.
Lori
So,
Petty
and,
in crime.
Classic, man.
I got the original Super Troopers and Super Troopers 2 queued up to be watched this coming week. So
Oh,
Ah,
there you go.
you're gonna see the movie. You're gonna go get prepared for the movie.
I don't know if that's one that I'll go see in the theaters or not. Right? That's
Hell, did I see?
Don's least favorite movie.
Hail Mary, yeah, it just came out. I saw that.
What the hell, Mary?
The
This is for
freaking
you,
rock,
Don.
man.
I mean, here, sorry.
It wasn't a bad movie. It was just bad character.
Yeah, I watched that too, actually.
He,
Yeah, I
he
agree.
couldn't get over his stereotype of
Bad character.
he's alien racist.
alien races.
That is not an alien. That is not an alien. I refuse.
That ain't no alien. That ain't
That's a rock. It's a talking rock.
ain't no alien.
Yeah, it's a rock. Is exactly it.
I like my aliens green. You ain't got a
Ah.
big head, big eyes. You ain't green. You ain't alien.
Yeah,
I watched that.
as bad as I don't want to. I think I will still buy the copy of this just to have it, but I don't know. I obviously bought the digital copy when it first came out, but I still own that. So, how about you, Mike? What are you feeling that 40? It's 40 terabytes, right? What are you feeling that 40? 36? What are you filling that thing up with, man?
Wait,
Yeah.
32 left, or you started off with 32?
Dang, you don't want to yell numbers like that too loud. That's more valuable than gold these days.
It is literally.
I know, right?
Yeah, this week I watched Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah.
Okay, the new one. Yep.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah, that was pretty good. The movie was okay. I liked the audio. I thought the audio in it was really well done. A lot of bass and there were all the surround activity, heights and bed
So,
layer. Really
You
good.
have to watch all the rest of the series to enjoy it.
Yeah, I'd seen the first 2 seasons of the series, and I didn't get to the third. I didn't have Disney Plus anymore. I know I got the first 2 on 4K Blu-ray disc that I watched, but I have not seen the third. So yeah, maybe it would make a little more sense, I guess. Or I mean, I seemed to piece it together pretty good. I mean, I knew the characters, so
Okay.
obviously, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to completely see the whole series. Like I watched the first 2 seasons. I didn't like the third one as much, but the movie was good.
Yeah.
It does follow along in the same
Yeah.
vein as a show, but it's good.
So did you watch it on Disney Plus or on
No, they have it on
Kaleidoscape.
Kaleidoscape.
Yeah.
Came out like 2 weeks ago on Kaleidoscape.
Yeah. I was waiting for it to go on sale, but I couldn't wait anymore. So
Yeah, there's some of those movies I just couldn't wait either. I
Yeah.
understand.
I'm still waiting for what's that? Mortal Kombat and
Mortal Kombat 2.
Supergirl and
Yeah, Mortal
You know.
Kombat. You know the other one I'm waiting for is the Mummy, the new Mummy version. That thing's still
yeah,
like
yeah.
$39 on Kaleidoscape.
yeah, I'm still waiting on that one too.
I
Lee
refuse to
Cronin's
buy it.
Mummy? Is it that
39
much?
much. It's too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
It was on sale, what?
No.
I watched
Not
that a
that
couple
old.
weeks
The
ago.
reason why it's 39.
the new one we're talking about. I don't know that it was on
the
sale.
newest one. The Mummy.
The
Yeah, it's
actual
$34.99 right now.
Okay, maybe I did pay full price for it. I can't remember, but
I'm waiting for Halloween, so
okay.
normally they have a Halloween discount. So
it was good. I enjoyed it. I watched it twice. It was really good.
Yeah,
Is it
so
scary?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely
It's I've heard it's one of the scariest movies out.
Lee
Really?
Cronin. Yeah, so it kind of had that kind of funny aspect to it too, I guess, as well. Just kind of over the top, kind of scary, I guess. So definitely chuckled at a couple of parts. It's like, a little bit over the top, but
So what else? Anything else were you able to partake in, sir?
I saw Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man in the theater
okay.
Monday. That was really good.
Yeah, saw that. Yeah,
What is
Yeah.
that one? Homeward Bound or something
Brand
like
new
that?
day.
a brand new day.
Brand New Day.
Yeah, it was good. I saw it in the theater too last week. I think I talked about.
Just brand new day, not a brand new day. Spider-Man, brand new day.
There it is.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I actually was gonna queue these up and asked my son did he want to watch these, and we were about to watch it, but then I saw all of them are like PG-13. So I was like, well, it might be a little too much for a 7-year-old to watch. So I kind of pivoted away from that, and you'll see where I went. But these were queued up. Because I've not seen any of the newer ones with what's his name, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
So I've not
Oh,
seen
you
any.
haven't seen any?
I've not
Oh,
seen
wow.
any of the newer ones with him.
I had
Yeah,
to
they're
No Way
good.
Home. I watched it right
But
before.
yeah, 7 is a little young for that. That's more 12, 13.
Yeah,
Anybody
yeah.
watch that new Robin Hood yet?
Robin
No,
Hood's
no,
dead
yeah,
or something
Robin
like
Hood.
that.
No,
I don't know what it's
It's on
called.
my
No.
wish list, waiting for a sale on it.
I didn't even know there was a new Robin.
I didn't
Hood.
know
Yeah.
either. Honestly,
He's like an older guy now.
Yeah, it's called The Death of Robin Hood.
Death of Robin Hood.
oh, okay, yeah,
Jack-
I heard of that.
Hugh Jackman.
I have not heard of that.
Speaking of, I think we'll get to mine. Speaking of Hugh Jackman, I believe he was in that also
Jack, man.
In what?
in the movie that I have.
Oh.
I
Yes.
also watched that He-Man. It was okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
liked it.
Masters of the Universe. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
Masters of
good.
the Universe.
Yeah, that was a fun movie. It wasn't anything like
Masters of the
amazing,
Universe,
but it
like-
wasn't horrible. I mean,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
I
that's what
said,
I'm
it was
saying.
like a 6er. It was like
Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
We didn't get what Mike thought about A Brand New Day. What did you think about it?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I'm not the biggest Spider-Man, I guess, fan, so probably not the best guy to ask. But my buddy wanted to go see it, and I was off, so I was like, "Yeah, what the heck, let's go." So we saw it at a Dolby Cinema. I mean, great audio. It was good. I like that they got away from the multiverse kind of thing, that they had in all the other ones. But
Okay.
very good.
Anything?
No, not. I mean, I could go on and on, but yeah. Just another point. Have you guys seen The Odyssey? I don't know what you guys thought about it, but I mean, I watched it
Yeah.
3 times. I thought it was awesome.
It was awesome. Yeah, I watched it.
I
Yeah, I
took
love
it in at the 70 millimeter film down here in Fort Lauderdale. Yes, so I saw it in all of its glory.
Wow.
Yeah, that
Wow.
was.
I'm
I
jealous.
was happy to see it in 70 millimeter as well. And,
Oh wow. Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't do the
went.
IMAX.
I went
I saw
at
the
8,
Dolby Cinemas.
I went at 8 a.m. That was the showing time. I was there at like 6:30, and I was like, "Well,
Oh, jeez.
is
yeah, mine was
it
7.
okay to eat popcorn at 8 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning?"
You know,
Never too early
I'm
for
a lot.
popcorn.
I brought in a breakfast burrito.
Okay.
They actually
Freaking
had
breakfast
breakfast
burrito.
sandwiches and stuff there, which was pretty cool.
Oh, neat.
I didn't
Wow.
realize that. Yeah.
I did not know that was a thing. I
Yeah, 'cause,
am not an
like,
early person, so I'm not watching a movie at
This
6:30 in the
theater
morning.
sells out. I'm telling you, it sells out when they have like the 70 millimeter. What was the last big Oppenheimer? I could
was
not
last
get
71.
to any showing of Oppenheimer at all
Yeah.
for this when they
Wow.
when they did this.
I think I had to watch it 3 times just to finish it.
You
What's
know,
that, Oppenheimer? Yeah, I heard it
I
was.
did too. I watched the first time I watched it. I actually kind of fell asleep through it.
Yeah,
But
that
I
was
wanted
me
to
too.
watch it, so I had to watch it a second time because I really wanted to see what happened. And I almost fell asleep the second time, but I made it through.
That's like, I think the last time Michael was on here, we talked about a movie that we had been wanting to see so bad, and then and then he broke the bad news that it wasn't that good. I forgot which one it was, but man, I'll look through my kaleidoscapes of my downloads to see what I have, and I'll remember what the movie is. But he broke the bad news that it wasn't that good. What the heck one was it? Anyway, I'll figure it out. So, how about you, Chuck?
Was it Dust Bunny? I don't know if it was that one.
No, it wasn't Dust Bunny. Gosh, The Mentalist or something like that. I gotta think about it. I gotta find it.
Oh,
But go. How about you, Chuck? What were you able to partake in?
Well, the ones I named, I named Masters of the Universe, Hail Mary. I actually started watching a streaming show called oh man, something Bound. It's like these boxing dudes. They box, but it's a series. So I'm only on episode 1. It seems pretty interesting. Something Bound. I can't think of the name of it now.
The Brutalist.
No, this is it's too young. Actually, the kid who played in what's that ninja movie called?
American Ninja? No?
No, it's
that's like asking what was that porn movie called? There's a lot of ninja movies. They're like that.
No, this is one of the
Revenge of the Ninjas. Oh,
no, it's not. It's not that series. This guy only made one. He swings the sickle. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh wow!
But the same guy, the same actor,
Ninja Assassins.
Ninja Assassin.
Yeah,
he's in this series. He's more of a boxer, and I like him as an actor. As a fighter. And so, like I said, it's already 2 seasons in, 10 episodes a season, and I started watching, episode 1. And I'm liking it so far, Good. It's on Netflix. And so I'll try.
Ninja Assassins actually ties into Revenge of the Ninja series, believe it or not, because the main bad guy was the good guy. Ninja Assassin's main bad guy was the main good guy in Revenge of the Ninja.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the same.
All right.
actor.
How about you, Paul? What were you able to partake in? Do you need Jessica's help, or you got this one written down?
I have to remember. I actually watched 5 movies.
Wow!
Oh my God! I only got 1 movie.
Yeah.
Wow!
So the first one that I watched was Monkey Man. So this is the beer.
That's why you were holding out the drink. Okay.
Yep. This
Hold on. Let me.
pretty good. You guys would probably like this.
Monkey
Business. Ha!
Monkey Business.
Double fruit
Brains.
smooth. This is sour. That looks good, actually.
Yeah, this one's not too bad. It's like a smoothie. It's a
It's
thicker,
smoothie. Is it like kind of a creamy flavor to it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah.
And then where do you find
I think they
Where do you
spelled
find
Dreca
them?
wrong.
We're gonna have to find some.
drunker.
Any liquor store has specialty beers. You just gotta ask the people.
Yeah, we're gonna have to partake into some of these fruity beers while we're at.
You know
Well,
what?
yeah, be careful. You might start drinking a lot of beer. You'd be like, "Oh shit, beer actually has flavor now."
You know what we should do here?
I love a cider, so it doesn't matter to
Here's
me.
an assignment. We should all go to our local liquor store, buy the weirdest, quirky looking beer that we can find, and then bring it to the show next Thursday.
They
You
wanna,
got to be careful because some of those,
Yeah.
are
You got to be careful when you allow
Yeah,
people to buy your beer for you.
don't be like Don and say whatever you want. And like,
No, that was
I
that was
think it was me and
Scottio.
you, Scott, right? or was it
No, I
Scott?
think-
that asked?
Yeah, you
He was
guys are
like,
trying
"Hey,
to kill
Scottio.
me.
I just
They're
let's
trying to kill
order.
me.
Let's
You can't get
get
something
that
you've had before, though.
25% ABV beer right there.
Right.
Got him
You
some
have
chocolate
it
beer
for you.
that was like
Something you've no
25%.
idea what the hell it is. We drink it on the show, and let Paul tell us, no, nah, it was a bad show. You shouldn't have bought that.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you
whatever
go,
whatever
there you
they
go.
got me was basically liquor with a splash of beer in it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean it was beer, but yeah, they make high.
Well, I know the name of
beer.
that Netflix show now. It's called Bloodhound.
Oh, okay. I've seen that one.
You saw it?
I haven't seen it.
Yep.
How'd you like it? I only saw episode 1.
You will like it.
Yeah.
Not bloodhound, like the dog breed.
I was like, hey, that looks like an interesting movie right there. Tell me about that.
One word and just Netflix beside it.
Just
Yeah,
type
Netflix,
series.
Bloodhound.
Oh yeah, Netflix. Yeah.
Give a dog a bone, leave a dog alone.
There
Yeah, that's
is.
it right there.
No roaming.
Oh yeah, that's him. The guy in the back is the ninja assassin dude, right?
No, it's the one in the front, ain't it? No, yeah, you're right. The one in the back. I had to blow that up.
I don't think so. But
No,
maybe.
it's the one in the front. It's the one in the front.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard for me to see. I can't see that.
Yeah, I blew it up. It's the guy in the front.
Mm.
He's a good fighter.
Mm.
Alrighty, so that was the first movie. What else?
Was that a good one? Would you recommend that, Paul? Or it's kind of like John Wick, isn't it? That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's like India's version of John Wick.
Okay.
Yeah, but not John Wick. So, but yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's it's a fiver.
I'll
It's
wait
not
until it gets
bad.
on sale for
It's
like
just
10
like,
bucks.
okay, whatever. Yeah. Then I also watched Normal.
Normal. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah,
Normal?
and that's also a fiver. It's
That's
it's
disappointing.
not bad, but it's I was literally like, did we just watch the same fucking movie?
Oh,
twice?
that's the one with Odenkirk. Okay, yeah, I hadn't seen that one. You like
it's not bad, but it's basically the same. Yeah, again, this is another this is John Wick meets
Gomer Pyle?
Nobody.
Okay.
Nobody.
Like literally the movie. No,
So it's
you
like John
cross
Wick fighting
those
himself?
two, and now you've got Normal.
No.
Right? It's like I was like, oh my god, every one of these movies is this.
It got a 77 Rotten Tomatoes, 6.3 in IMDb.
Yeah.
Bad.
So
All right.
then, I did watch Spider-Man: Brand New Day as well.
All right.
Theaters.
I won't pull that one up. You already seen that
That was I love that movie. I'm a Spider-Man guy. That to me, like I'm just to me, just because I'm a fan, I like Spider-Man. That's like an 8 to me. Now it's 7 for probably your average person, but if you're a Spider-Man fan, it's an 8 all day long. I agree with the IMDb rating on Spider-Man. Like
All right.
that's
Cool.
I really like that movie. It was really good.
Now, did you see it in a Dolby Atmos theater? Did you see it in where'd you see it?
I don't remember. It was whatever laser
Thing, man.
Wait a minute.
Dolby
We know
Atmos.
movies
It
people-
definitely had Dolby Atmos. 'cause
There
you
was a
could hear
screen and there's some speakers.
There was
and that made the noise.
definitely some
I
height
can tell
stuff
you that
going on.
before I go to the theater, I check the theater to make sure that it is in Dolby Atmos, that it is, it has the capability. Because I've been
I'll fly to
bamboozled.
another state to watch a movie.
I've been
Oh,
bamboozled
yeah.
before
Yeah.
going to some of these Regal cinemas that just have side surround and
Mhm.
no
Mhm.
Gotcha.
speakers.
No. The one. Well, I have the AMC near me is like,
AMC is pretty
Dolby
decked out.
sound.
yeah, they're all laser high. I didn't do the IMAX because we have. Well, I don't remember. It was the laser. It wasn't the IMAX laser. There's IMAX. There's IMAX. There's laser. There's different versions of everything, and it's just a bunch of bullshit color advertisement logos. Look,
Welcome to the home theater.
RGB laser, stereo.
It can't be that big of bullshit. Christie sells a lot of projectors, and so does Mark.
Yeah, exactly. They're all the same damn thing, man. It's like, can you see it?
Says the half blind guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they don't have enough brightness to impress me.
Oh man.
Then
all right. So the next one?
It was an Apple movie
Uh-oh.
called Wolves.
Wolves.
Yes.
Plural, right? So we're more than one wolf. Wolves. Okay. Story about more than one wolf, right?
Just wolves.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's on Kaleidoscape too.
I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah. That was actually pretty good. That was a fun movie. That was like a 6. It wasn't. Yeah. I like the two actors.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Rooney and Brad Pitt. That's a good cast. I might have to check that one out.
Yes, but it was almost a little predictable, the banter that.
Yeah. I mean, again, Fast and Furious 25. That's 6. Yeah, no shit.
I wouldn't give it a super high rewatchability factor for sure, but it was definitely.
No. I'm not ever gonna rewatch that. That's not gonna be my favorite list ever.
Yeah, no.
All right, and was that that was number 4, right?
Yeah.
And what is the last one?
Oh, this is a Jessica chosen movie. Untitled. Shit, I can't even remember the name of it. Untitled. Something of romance. Untitled.
Unbridled, maybe.
Untitled.
Unfondled. What?
No. It was Untitled.
Home Invasion.
Home Invasion Romance. Something like that.
Got it.
Untitled.
Man, I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, that was. Man, it could have been way better, but that was like a Hallmark movie. That was like a 4. But there was at the end, it basically kind of had the same scenario that you're Send Help. Not quite like that. There wasn't any surprise ending type of deal, but the character things but it was kind of obvious.
Okay.
But it had a little plot twist type of thing, but it was so obvious, like you'll figure it out real easy. But anyways, it was, if you have to pick a chick flick, you could watch this one. To me, this is more like a 4.
All right. Well, what did we'll have to find out.
I think she would probably go with a 5 or a 6.
5 or 6. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she would. I don't think she thought it was an 8 out of 10. But she was like, "Oh yeah, I like that movie. It was good." But she also likes every Hallmark movie, so
Understood. All righty, Mr. Abe. You said you had one movie, right?
I have one movie because I finally watched Disclosure Day on Kaleidoscape that I bought with my wife, and I liked it, and I liked it. Was a good movie. I liked that E.T. found work right at the end. Was able to make a cameo.
Yep. Did you see that when I typed Disclosure Day in?
Yeah,
on Google.
The bird.
What was that? What was that? Yeah, what was that? Just a little cardinal there. Oh, the Cardinals from me. That's right. The Cardinals from this. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Got it. All right.
If you see the movie, you know what that means.
I know what the
don't ruin it.
I'm a little slow.
It's pretty cool that they do that on Google when you type that in.
That was pretty neat. I wasn't expecting that, but great movie. I liked it. A little predictable here and there, but I thought it was really good.
I enjoyed this one too. And
are you a Rotten Tomatoes 8 out of 10? Are you a IMDb 6 out of 10
I'm gonna,
or a
I'm gonna,
Fandango
I'm gonna
7 out of
say 8, 7.5 to 8.
I'm
Yeah.
right there with you, 7.5.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was at about a 7 with it. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
I liked it too.
Damn.
But you know, just because I thought there could have been a little bit more to it, but I still liked it, even though I give it that rating. But you
I
know.
didn't like that they didn't explain like a whole lot of stuff. Like
There
what
was-
the
yeah.
thing that she's holding, like where did that come from? How did they get that?
And that's why it got to 7.5.
Yeah.
It was like
Yep.
you
Had
could
too
have
There's
many
definitely
on it.
some gaps in there.
Yeah.
Story.
Yeah.
But that's what the second one's for.
Ah, well, there you go.
So is this a book? Is this a
Thank you.
book to movie or is this a original
sure.
movie?
It's a Spielberg
some of
film,
the-
I'm
right?
still calling
Sometimes
it
that's what
ET at
happened.
the end. I just think ET got old. That's all I'm looking at because it's Spielberg. I have to make one comment that I can't stand about the movie, and that's why I got the other main reason. And this might be a personal preference. I can't stand lens flare. Drives me up a fucking wall. You know that J.J. Abrams lens flare, which ruined Star Trek 2009 for me, because I can't stand the amount of lens flare that they put in the shots. And luckily, Spielberg didn't use as much as J.J. Abrams did in
They've
2009.
been doing that a lot in
I
movies
can't
lately.
stand
too.
it.
Yeah.
It ruins the movie for me.
I agree.
You
They've
know?
been doing that in a lot of the newer movies lately too.
J.J. Abrams is addicted to it, and like I said, I was so gung ho when Star Trek 2009 came out, but when I saw it, I was so pissed off that he threw so much of that in that movie. It was unwatchable for me, which sucked. It's like I would love to. There was so much more to that movie. Like I really want to watch that
It's
movie.
more realistic to me because my thick glasses always have lens flare. So, you know.
Yeah, maybe so. But you know what? The sad thing is, when I watched Star Trek 2009, there was good story there. There was great acting. I wanted to watch it. I was like, I wish I could make a version of it with less lens flare. Like there's a button I can turn off to like calm it down. But
yeah, I've noticed that a lot of the movies I've been watching lately, I'm like, is that my projector?
no,
You
it's
know,
crap ass
looking-
lens flare that they put in. Luckily, Spielberg didn't overdo it.
Your projector doesn't get that bright. Stop trying to compliment yourself.
Yeah.
It does get bright. I don't care what you
It has to start with a
didn't
C
overdo
or a B to get that kind
and
of.
yeah, and I kind of, you know, knowing the history of Spielberg and movies, so I know why he did it. He was trying to bring a little bit of that Close Encounters of the Third Kind memory back to us, because they did that a little bit when the alien ship came down in the field, and I don't know, everybody remembers Close Encounters. Yeah, so there's a little bit of like, you know, and he did a little bit of it in ET when ET is being captured by the well, they were, you know.
Hey, don't give any spoilers, man. I mean,
Well,
you
it's
haven't
ET.
seen
Everybody knows ET. You know, the old ET. I'm just talking about the reason why I think he threw it in there was just a little bit of throwback to that.
Yeah, I'm just
That's
messing
my,
with you.
that's my
Well, I
take.
don't mind that. Yeah, a little throwback.
Yeah. But it was
Mr.
good. It was
Mr.
good.
I agree with you. I enjoyed it. I reviewed it
Good.
like 2 weeks back, or you know.
Yeah.
I
So
really-
man, that
I
must
really
have been a
enjoyed it.
really good movie if you annoyed the hell out of Abe and he still gives you a 7. That's a damn good movie.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, I was
That
able
might
to-
be like a 9 minus the lens flare. Like Jesus.
Yeah,
But
because
you know I like Begonia, right? I would literally put this right below Begonia. That's how much I liked it. It was
Wow.
thank you to whoever's agreeing with me. MFK. Oh, dude. Thank you. He agrees with me. Thank you. By the lens flare.
I didn't even notice.
all righty, Mr. Ike.
I saw Rebel Moon.
River
the
Moon?
Part 1, Rebel Moon. Rebel Moon.
Rebel Moon.
Rebel
Yep,
Moon.
the director's cut, Part 1,
Rebel Moon. There we
2024
go.
one. No, there's the director's cut. Yeah, okay. Is it?
Oh,
I
it's
thought
a
it was
Netflix.
2024 movie. Yeah, it's on
Okay.
Netflix. Yeah, I think it's that one.
I don't have Netflix, so I don't.
My goodness, that is one. One, it's a long ass movie, and 2, it is a chaotic movie, man. Like it's amazing,
Man,
but
is this a homework movie? The Rotten
No.
Tomatoes gives it a 2.2.
Yeah.
I don't think it is a homework movie.
Okay,
I don't know what Rotten
IMDb gave it a
Tomatoes do
5.6, so that's yeah.
but it's packed with both audio and just all that action stuff that you would need, just to check out your home theater.
All right.
Nice.
It is.
Good
Yeah.
demo.
I'm gonna check it out.
You just have
It is.
to rent Netflix at your demo location.
I know, right? I've been doing a lot of Netflix movies lately. And then I saw another one, Tears of the Sun. It's a much older movie that I had
I
watched.
remember that one.
I've
Bruce
heard of that
Willis.
one. Yeah, I'm like,
I had
remember
watched it
that
a
one.
long time ago, so I figured I'd try to watch
Oh,
it
yeah,
again
yeah,
in the
yeah,
theater
yeah.
just to see what
Yeah.
it sounded like.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
why.
Yeah, I
It-
remember that one from a long
It's
time.
Ooh,
but-
Monica Bellucci, man. Let me tell you what.
2003. You blew the dust off of that one.
Yeah, because I'm trying to do so many of these movies. I'm trying to go just throwback and try to watch a lot of movies that I never actually watched in the theater.
That's one of my favorite things. Yeah, watching some of my old classic movies that I was younger. I may have even seen them in the theater, but I was so young. Like Star Wars, I saw as friggin' repeats at the drive-in.
Oh,
You know what I
Monica
mean? I've
Bellucci. You
never
made me
even
think. Wasn't it
seen
Melina?
half I've never even seen half of my favorite old movies in theaters. They were in drive-ins.
Some of them don't hold up, man. I'll just tell you that. I've done the
Yeah,
same.
I was gonna ask. League of Their Own held up.
I watched
it's based on story.
New Jack City about 3 months, maybe 3-4 months ago, and it just didn't hold up.
You can't take Chris Rock, like crying over his crack.
Yeah.
It was more like the gun firing and stuff.
The guns, yeah. I mean,
Pew,
if you have a
pew,
better
pew,
sound
yeah.
system now, you probably would
yeah.
enjoy it. And also seeing it on a larger screen, right? It's like, yeah.
I mean, look, the video is always good. The girl dancing. The video is always good. But yeah, so
Yeah, but Rebel Moon was good. Typical Zack Snyder movie, right? It was
It's good.
chaotic, plenty of loud scenes.
I did watch a couple series too. I finished watching The Legend of Vox Machina this season. I finished that. And then I started watching the new 2026 Ghost in the Shell.
Oh,
It's basically the same, except it's got a lot more fan service in it. Like a lot more. So if you're an anime fan that likes fan service, that you'll like the new Ghost in the Shell. I'm not into that. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to watch the whole remake because I'm like, yeah, okay. I was like, yeah, okay, it's cool.
What's it about, guys?
all right, Chuck. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here. I'm just gonna finish my 3 that I got here real quick. So, off of the recommendation from Benny last week.
oh,
We're judging.
I went ahead and made the cha-ching.
Oh yeah,
while he
that's
was
right.
on here.
Live. Benny spent your money last week, so you could blame him.
Alpha.
Oh
yeah, that was a good one.
And I will tell you that I wasn't expecting it, right? The CGI on some of the animals in here is kind of bad.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that the face, the humans, the close-ups, tons and tons of detail. It is a visual masterpiece. It is really, if you want to test your projector, unfortunately some of the CGI I was able to see too well, right? So but like, the actual close-ups of people's faces and just the landscape and everything else, yes, definitely. Movie itself, I gotta give it less than what's here. I gotta give it maybe a high 5, low 6. It's watchable. It's definitely watchable. There's not a lot of dialogue in it. It's set back in the 20,000 years ago, so it's basically language that you don't have with that you don't know with subtitles. So if you're not into reading subtitles, but the story itself was good. So check it out. You saw that one, Michael?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, not not a want to watch over and over again. But yeah, it was definitely worth a watch for sure. Yeah.
What did you think about the do you remember like the detail and stuff like that in the landscapes and
yeah, like you said, the CGI definitely stuck out for sure on the animals and stuff. Yeah, but like you said, I'm pretty much agree with everything you said. About like a 5 or a 6 probably on the score. Yeah, because
like I said, it's worth the watch. If you got nothing else to take its place, it's worth the watch.
Definitely.
And then I checked out the movie is High to Low, and when I think of High to Low, I'm thinking of Denzel's career after making this movie. It's high to low. So I did.
Ow!
All right.
Yeah, I mean, he looked more like Tracy Morgan than he did Denzel in this movie, making silly faces and stuff. But it was for me, it was one of Denzel's lowest performances for sure, and that was on. I watched on Prime. It's free on Prime. I don't know how I got 83 Rotten Tomatoes because it really
so
wasn't
it's so bad. The next place you'll see him is on a Depends commercial.
You know what? I was actually impressed. I was more impressed with ASAP Rocky than I was Denzel. Okay, so that'll tell you something.
Denzel Washington here for a reverse mortgage.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
it was bad in some spots, man. But
Cricket Mobile,
and the thing about it is, it's a Spike Lee movie, right? I do like Spike Lee movies. I do. I love Do the Right Thing.
And
but I think what threw me off in this movie is the music that they used in the back, the score in the background. There's like action scenes going on, and the score was just like do 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 do. It was like, what are you doing, Spike Lee? You know, it was
bring
very
that one up.
weird.
I want to see what rating it got because I don't mind that. That to me is.
Oh, I didn't bring it up. I apologize.
I thought the pinnacle of the Spike Lee Denzel was Malcolm X. I think they did an excellent job in that movie.
Well, Rotten Tomatoes got 83%.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn. But there's
I apologize for not bringing that up earlier. I thought I had it up there, but yeah,
3 versus 5.5. And what the heck is that? Letterboard 2.8 out of 5. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
hell is Leaderboard? I've never seen that before.
It's Letterboxd.
Letterboard. Yeah.
So no, I mean, look, it's a true 5. It's maybe just barely a 5, but when you have Denzel, I'm expecting a 7 or an 8 movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's it was a disappointment because Denzel was in it. Other than that, it's not as much action, but it's Die Hard basically with Denzel. So
really,
it's there's nowhere near as much action, but the story is the same. You know, it's basically.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no. So, and then one that I had fun with, I said that I had to pivot, right? So, and we talked about Hugh Jackman. I had to pivot from watching Spider-Man with my son, but we did check out Sheep Detectives.
Oh my God. You make it through it?
And I will say I had fun with this. I really did.
Really?
It's like
Dude, that's a high rating on all three.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I'll give it that to you.
I haven't heard anything bad about it, but it's like, what? Everybody that's seen it.
I've not even heard of this one.
It's literally like your
introduction. Is this a Who Shagged the Sheep?
Yeah, so it's literally the introduction to mystery, right? So when you're a kid, for mystery movies, it's literally the introduction. It gives you the format. It explains it in a way that there's a plot, there's a this, there's a that, there's a motive, and so I had fun with this. I really enjoyed it.
There's nothing wrong with that, man.
It's not a home theater masterpiece or reference by no means. But yeah, I mean, Hugh Jackman, the Wolverine. as you can see, feeding sheep, right?
Yeah.
So,
It was, yeah, I saw it too, but I didn't make it through. I mean,
You
it was
didn't make
okay.
it
I just
through.
didn't feel like
Oh, you didn't make it through. Was that because you weren't in one of the back scenes having a meal?
No, I just
Did they deny you? No, we can't use you as an extra.
I was one of the sheep. I was one of the sheep. Put me in a costume.
So,
No,
Scotty, you saw this with the kids?
Maybe I got to give
I
it another
did.
chance. Maybe I got to give it another chance. I think, yeah.
What did you think about it?
I thought it was good. I mean, it tells a story and puts it in a way that kids can understand it. And,
sure.
It was different than what I expected, honestly.
Well,
Yes, me too.
I'd say it for kids and stuff. Okay, yes, yeah, it's definitely good for I would.
I like a good story.
I'd
a
agree
lot
for that.
more than
Yeah,
I
it wasn't
do-
a bad story, you know. It
was
really
good.
was.
Yeah. I'd rather watch a movie that has a good story than a movie that's horribly written with amazing CGI. Because I'm like,
Oh, I
dude,
agree with that. Yeah.
whatever. I just watch a cartoon where they drew it, Yeah.
I'm not
with a
looking
good
at the
story.
comments, but how many people are busting my ass for watching Sheep Detective?
Hey, we got kids. We don't get an excuse.
Oh, what was this comment here? It's like, were you chubbing up halfway through the movie? Oh, no.
Oh,
I got to see my girlfriend.
That one sheep looks pretty good.
Did you shave the sheep? Oh, yeah.
Ba means no.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh goodness. Too much. And on that note,
Yeah. Cheers.
we definitely took more of the show than I thought we would today. So I want to thank Chuck and thank Michael for joining us.
Yeah,
Michael,
thanks for having me.
good luck
Oh.
on your move, man. When are you going to be moving?
Yeah, probably mid-November, I guess.
Okay.
So definitely have to hop back on and give you all a tour of the new place for sure.
Sure,
You'll have to
man.
give us a tour while it's being built if you're there during.
Yeah, I was down there 2 weeks ago, I guess, and I got a lot of pictures and stuff like that. I met with the integrator guy, I guess, that does the internet, and he's going to be installing the in-ceiling speakers and stuff. So, so yeah, I got to at least have a conversation with that, or I wanted all the wires ran and where the placement of all the height speakers.
Oh,
and
man,
stuff
you're
like that.
offending Abe right now. How did you not call
Sorry.
me?
Well, no, it's through them. You can't even pick. Like, you have to use this one guy because it's a huge neighborhood. Like, it's called Signature Homes, and they're building all the houses in this neighborhood or whatever. And
Is it townhouse?
you can't just have any old contractor come in and do work, I guess.
I'm an old, but I'm not any old contractor.
Yeah.
but no, I get it. Some of these places you got to use their people.
Yeah.
Well, you could probably use others, but it would be astronomically more expensive because they're like, oh, well, we're still going to have to pay these guys.
I've run into that before. Some neighborhoods in the town.
Hey, thanks, MFK. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do all the great YouTube stuff, right? Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification.
Dislike, share, subscribe. You got to break up the algorithm sometimes.
Yeah. I'm losing subscribers. So no. And then, like we said at the beginning of the show, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please shoot us an email through hometheaterhublive@gmail.com. We really do need some guests. Like I said, if you just want to send pictures, you don't have to be on the show. We can describe it and talk about it. I think with these, I would like to start asking more of the whys. Why did you choose this? What was the reasoning for this? Right. So, maybe next time on or whoever's going to be next, we'll dive in just a little bit deeper than just saying, okay, this looks fantastic. Right. So, if you would like to get design service or equipment, please reach out to Abe at 3dsquared.com. We're all going to go to Cedia. I know potentially we have a show set up with one of the sound rooms.
Yep.
Tentatively, it's scheduled for which day?
27.
The 27th. So
in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. So we will have the sound room people on. for hopefully we're gonna should get confirmation I think tomorrow, right? So either way, if it can't be Thursday, maybe we'll make a special show for them to join us, right? To be able to talk about one of the sound rooms or multiple sound rooms at Cedia. And then if we don't have a guest next week, we'll probably brush up on some of Abe's projects that he's got going on out there.
I'll put my homework will be to put together some collage of stuff then.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. So we would love to have a guest on the show. So please send us an email again to hometheaterhublive@gmail.com. And then until next time, lights down, sound up,
and
and
don't
don't blame us
us.
for your next upgrade. All right, everyone. Have a good evening. See you next week.
Thanks, everyone.
Stay safe.